That's me. See? You see me? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Week 13 in the NFL. A big matchup today for both the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Welcome to Hashtag Sports. My name is Joe. If you're new to this channel, as you guys are rolling in here, make sure you share this video. Let people know we are live. Listen, Amazon Prime, weird things happening with the schedule this year and with everyone not having Amazon Prime. Let people know that we're live streaming it and that they can hang out with us, hang out with Hashtag Nation, and have a good time watching, hopefully, our Buffalo Bills beat up on the New England Patriots. Thursday night football, the second straight week the Bills and Patriots are playing Thursday night. Last week, remember, the Buffalo Bills beat the Detroit Lions 28-25 in a game that a lot of people thought was going to be a blowout or maybe a more comfortable win for the Buffalo Bills, a lot closer than what a lot of people thought was going to be. I kind of went into the fact that, it's not a surprise last week's game was close. I know this offense for the Buffalo Bills has been struggling. I've been speaking on it pretty much all season about the red zone issues that this Buffalo Bills team has. But hopefully we can put those things aside. I was listening to the Shout podcast on my way over here at a buddy's house. Go Bills. Chris Stratton comes in, says, howdy, Joe. Hey, Chris. Brian, good to see you. Aaron Clark, what's up with Kair? We're going to get into that. We're going to get into all of that. Obviously, very upsetting news there. But I was listening to the Shout podcast on the way over to my buddy's house. And, they talked about, not only did they talk about Kair Elam, but they talked about how it was about this time last year, after the Buffalo Bills lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, it was about this time last year that the Bills started getting on a little bit of a roll, right? Now, let's hope, listen, there's not 30-mile-per-hour wind gusts in this Week 13 matchup against the Patriots like there were last year. None of that going on. It's a little cold. It's a little windy. That's what you can expect in New England this time of year. But I think that the Buffalo Bills are going to do just fine today. We're going to get into the inactives for today, talk about the game day Buffalo Bills roster, obviously, and then also give you my 3 keys to victory. And then right before kickoff, like you do every week, I'm going to give you my score prediction. I think this one's going to be a blowout. Again, as you guys are rolling in here, give me your score prediction in the comment section. Let me know who you think is going to win this matchup, by how much, and let me know where you're watching from, where you're hanging out with Bills Mafia, with Hashtag Nation from Bills Mafia. It's all the same voice. Hey, Jamie, good to see you. Glad they are doing well. Already saw someone here watching from the Philippines. I'll highlight his comment. Christopher, good to have you in here, man. Always good to have you guys. Let me know what time it is there, too. I know some of you stay up to ridiculous hours of the night/morning watching me, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Again, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, be sure to hit that subscribe button as we keep you up to date on all Buffalo Bills news and some news around the NFL. Plus, every Thursday morning, I give you my picks, both straight up and against the spread. If you haven't checked those out yet, check them out. I have the Bills winning this game. I have the Bills covering what is now, I believe, a 4-point spread. I think the Buffalo Bills offense might start rolling a little bit in this matchup, even without maybe a healthy Josh Allen 100%. We'll see what this Buffalo Bills team can do. I know that we're out Deion Dawkins, which stinks. We know about the struggles that the Buffalo Bills have had on the offensive line. But that's just something that we're going to have to, figure out, right? Ken Dorsey, offensive coordinator, first year. He's had some struggles, especially in the second half of games. How does he manage that script, right? We know that in the beginning of games, about 15, 20 plays are all scripted. It's what does he do after that script that really matters. That's what's going to make a difference in a game like today. Bill Belichick, he's going to try to take away our best offensive weapon. Obviously, it's going to be Stephon Diggs. 8:48 a.m. on Friday morning over in the Philippines right now. Again, really happy that you joined me. Thank you. Hopefully you're not missing work. But if you are, you picked a good day to call off because it's Buffalo Bills game day. So again, appreciate you so much. So let's talk about the inactives for this game. You can talk too if you want. You don't have to be quiet. It's your house, right? Again, at Buddy's house, we're going to have a good time. Enjoy our Thursday night. So first, the inactives for the New England Patriots. Some big names, right? Some big names for the New England Patriots. We've talked about their offensive line, and you see 2 offensive linemen. One starting offensive linemen for the New England Patriots. One who's kind of more of a backup, more of a role player, but those matter. When you talk about depth on an offensive or defensive line, you need to make sure that you have as many players as you can, and we'll see that when I talk about the Buffalo Bills roster here in a moment. But first and foremost, I think the biggest inactive for the New England Patriots today is going to be Isaiah Wynn, offensive tackle. That he's a starting offensive tackle, one of their better offensive tackles throughout the years. Him being gone really might affect how the offensive line works. They have to rotate some pieces over there in New England. Even without Von Miller, I expect the Buffalo Bills to get pressure on Jones today. I almost said Daniel Jones, so I had to make sure I only said Jones because to me they both suck. So, but yeah, so we had that problem. Second on the inactive list for the New England Patriots, you got Yadni Kajust, offensive tackle. Again, not a starter, I don't think, at least. You can tell me if I'm wrong in the comment section, and you can tell me I said the name wrong because I'm positive I did. But he is also inactive today. Carl Davis, defensive tackle. Impact player. Damian Harris, running back, he's inactive. Jalen Mills, cornerback. Sean Wade, cornerback, inactive. And Joshua Bledsoe, safety, inactive. So you look at the defensive backs as well for New England. You're talking about Bledsoe being out, Mills being out, and Wade being out. Definitely hurt when it comes to depth. And I think that Mills is a starter for the New England Patriots as well. So a banged up New England Patriots team at home on this Thursday night going up against our Buffalo Bills. You look at the Buffalo Bills inactives, a much smaller list, but at the same time, some big impact players. We all know that Von Miller hit the IR today, so that is unfortunate. We know that he's going to miss at least 4 games now. So again, very unfortunate to hear that. But you can't do anything about that. So he's not going to show up on the inactive list because he is on IR. However, you look at our inactive list, it's Deion Dawkins. We knew he was going to be out earlier this week, right? So you look at that left tackle position, and that really hurts because you know that this offensive line is already struggling. And if we have to put David Quisenberry in at tackle, I just don't think it's going to be good. We see what Josh Allen can do with his mobility, getting away from sacks, but it's just going to be tough against a really good defensive line for the New England Patriots. Kaiir Elam, someone in the comment section just recently asked me about Kaiir Elam. What's going on there and why is he not playing? We thought that he was going to be active today, was active last week, limited playing time, but he came back, and so we're not sure why he's inactive today. Obviously, that's going to be a question that's asked of McDermott at the end of this game, maybe during the week. Maybe they saw something in Kaiir Elam last week that made him want to sit out. But we do have good cornerback depth in, and we are getting Tre'Davious White back. Hopefully, he gets a bigger workload today compared to last week. And remember, after today, we have 11 days off before we play the New York Jets, Jets. So maybe this is just a matter of wanting to rest one of our cornerbacks. We know that the New England Patriots are not deep at wide receiver, don't have that real deep threat guy. So maybe this was a chance to give Kaiir Elam that little extra rest before we play the New York Jets and then play the Miami Dolphins. We're definitely going to need him for that Dolphins game. So maybe that's pretty much all it has to do with. Dean Marlowe, safety, he's out. Again, more of a depth piece there. Not too concerned about that. Quentin Morris, he's out today. I think that's a big concern in the tight end room, only because I think that Quentin Morris could help block if Quisenberry has to come in. But at the same time, Quentin Morris not being in there, we know Dawson Knox will do a fine job as far as tight end goes. Trey is taking his place, maybe. I think that excuse me, guys. I think that Trey sees about 40 to 45% of the snaps today. I don't think he sees over 50%. Again, only was on the field for 2 possessions last week, right? So I don't think we're going to see a lot more of him today. But again, I would love to see that. I would love for him after last week to have gone into practice, looked at legislation, says, "I'm ready to go. Just put me out there, coach." So would really love to see that. But you know, the Buffalo Bills tend to rotate pieces in anyway. So to see him play more than 60% of snaps, 70% of snaps, even when he's fully healthy, is a surprise. Wouldn't be surprised if he only plays 40 to 50% here tonight. But you do look at the Buffalo Bills tight ends. They did bring up Tommy Sweeney. He's going to be playing in today's game. Don't expect much of him as far as in the passing game, but we do have Dawson Knox for that. If you look, and also Balen Spector is out again, inactive for the Buffalo Bills, but a lot of big names back today for the Buffalo Bills. We'll talk about that as we look at the game day roster breakdown. Again, the game day roster breakdown presented by Buffalo Bills PR on Twitter. If you're not following Buffalo Bills PR on Twitter, great follow. They break down the roster before every single game, not only giving you the inactives, giving you every player that's going to be playing in today's game. At quarterback, it starts off, of course, we got number 17 and number 18. You got Josh Allen. Hopefully, we'll see him all day. We only hope to see Case Keenum if it's a blowout late and they can throw Case Keenum in there. Offensive line, we're carrying 8 offensive linemen today. Mitch Morse is our center. You got Justin Murray, Bobby Hart, who are going to be rotational pieces there. Mac Jones. No, ew. DraftKings has a draft bet of Mac Jones, 220 plus passing yards, paying at negative 140. Don't do it, guys. Don't fall for it. I think this Buffalo Bills team is going to get pressure. Remember, last year, week 13, he only had 3 pass attempts against us. So I wouldn't expect him to all of a sudden go off for over 200 passing yards. Josh Allen, 255. Last few weeks, Josh Allen struggled to get over 200. So is that a safe bet? I don't know. But you look at offensive line, Ryan Bates, Greg Van Rotten, not a fan of him. Roger Saffold, David Quisberry, not a fan of him. Oh, no. Devin Singletary, 55 plus. Oh, he'll get that. Absolutely. That's an easy one. And then Spencer Brown, our last offensive lineman. Running backs, same as always. Since we've traded for Naheem Hines, he's in there. Tawan Jones, Devin Singletary, James Cook, and Reggie Gilliam. I expect to see a lot of action from our running backs today. Dawson Knox, Tommy Sweeney are our tight ends. Isaiah McKenzie, Khalil Shakir, Gabe Davis, Stephon Diggs. And get this, for the first time this season, John Brown in at wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills, carrying 5 wide receivers. Look at our edge rushers, Greg Rousseau, Boogie Basham, AJ Epinesa, and Shaq Lawson. Defensive tackles, Ed Oliver, Daquan Jones, Jordan Phillips, and Tim Settle. You look at our linebackers, big name back, right? Tremaine Edmonds back at that middle linebacker position. AJ Klein had a huge week last week. Hopefully that continues this week. Matt Milano, going to be in there, going to be making plays. Terrell Dotson, Tyler Matakovic, and Terrell Bernard. Going to mostly be, not Dotson so much, but the other 2 mostly special teams guys. Defense backs, Damar Hamlin, Jaquan Johnson, Teron Johnson, Jordan Poyer, Trey White's back. Xavier Rhodes is now officially on the 52-man roster. Dane Jackson, Saron Neal, and Cam Lewis. Specialists, Tyler Bass, Sam Martin, and Reed Ferguson. That is your breakdown of the Buffalo Bills roster. If Bills don't win this must-win game, it is time to panic, says Cali Bills. I don't know. I mean, I think that if the Bills lose this game, it leads to a lot of headaches for the Buffalo Bills and for their fans. You look at where the Buffalo Bills sit in the playoff standings right now. We're in that 5th spot, 2 games up on the Patriots, on the Chargers. We've seen it before, guys. We've seen wildcard teams go all the way. Not saying that we want that to be. Yeah, I agree. I think it would mean we're most likely the 5 or 6 seed. We've seen teams make it to the Super Bowl that way. We want to win the AFC East. We've gotten accustomed to win the AFC East. We were projected to be the favorites to win the Super Bowl at the beginning of the season, which we no longer are the favorites to win the Super Bowl, by the way. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm okay with that. All I care about is what happens in January and February, and we're going to get there, guys. You have to believe that we are going to get there. This roster should beat the Patriots. Absolutely it should. Absolutely should. There should be no question that this roster can beat the New England Patriots. On paper, which means nothing, but on paper, we are clearly the better team. So hopefully we go out here today, we show it, and that's why I think the Buffalo Bills will cover that 4-point spread. IPAs. Oh, my gosh. All right, guys. So I gave you my roster breakdown for today. Again, the rosters. The inactives, you can find the inactives on rotowire.com, and Buffalo Bills PR on Twitter gives you the full roster breakdown. So I do want to talk about my 3 keys to victory. 8 o'clock here on the East Coast, so 15 minutes until kickoff. I did want to break down my 3 keys to victory in this game. And my first key to victory, listen, I just went over the inactives for the New England Patriots. I talked about the fact that they are missing 2 offensive linemen. We need to get, I know we're without Von Miller. I get that, but we need to get pressure on this, on Mac Jones. We need to get pressure on this New England Patriots offensive line. Well, that means sending blitzes. Listen, we have Tre'Davious White back. We have some of our starters back. You have Tremaine Edmonds back. Matt Milano still in there. AJ Klein is used to playing in this defensive system. No reason why I can't send some linebacker blitzes. No reason why I can't send some corner or safety blitzes with Poyer back there. I think that this is now the time where this Buffalo Bills defense needs to shine, needs to step up, and needs to prove that again, we're 0-2 against our division. We need to prove that we are the best team in this division. It starts tonight. 3-game stretch. Talk about the Patriots, talk about the Jets, talk about the Dolphins. 3-game stretch. We need to go 3-0. We need to go 3-0, in my opinion. You look at my second key to victory. It's going to be get that run game going, whether it be creating some screens. Talking about Nyheim Hines out of the backfield. Talk about James Cook out of the backfield. Create some screens. Good morning, people. 2 a.m. in Germany. Thank you so much for watching. Germany went out of the World Cup. Yes, they did. And if you're watching the World Cup, obviously you know the United States advanced, and they will play Saturday against the Philippines, I believe. Do you know? All right, you wouldn't know. That's fine. Someone in the comment section can let me know who the United States plays on Saturday, because I think Netherlands. The Netherlands. That's it. That sounds right. So maybe we could advance to the round of 8. I did some research today. It's been a while since the United States has been in the round of 8 in the FIFA World Cup. So we'll cheer for that on Saturday. And listen, guys, speaking of Saturday, speaking of this weekend, what a great weekend for football. Like a great weekend for football. It starts off with the appetizer, not for us Bills fans, but with the Buffalo Bills doing Patriots. Divisional matchup, both teams above 500. It's an awesome game to start off your weekend. But you look at college football, it's championship weekend. So tomorrow, you got some championship games. Saturday, you have some championship games. I'm looking forward to that already. Like Michigan playing Purdue, I think it is, in the Big Ten. You got some really good matchups. You got, obviously, the big matchup, Georgia versus LSU, even though LSU lost last weekend, which takes them out of the playoff picture until next year when it's like 237 teams make the playoff, something like that. 12. Okay, 12. I get confused. Klein was a beast last week. Yes, Klein was a beast. Don't call him a headhunter. That's how you get flags. I don't want to see 15-yard flags. Unless someone goes after Josh Allen. Don't want to see 15-yard penalties. But next season, the college football will go to 12 teams. You think it's hard to keep Alabama out now? Wait till next season, man. Alabama's going to be in every – Notre Dame, too. Right. Notre Dame, too. Like, Notre Dame has that contract, and they're always – what were they ranked to start season? 5th or something like that? And I looked at you and was like, that's the most ridiculous thing I've heard. And yet here they are. Like, they're what, top 15? Well, they just lost to USC, so – but, yeah, I just can't believe that. But anyway, and then Sunday, you have 5 more games in the NFL between 2 teams who have above 500 records. You look at the 4 o'clock slate alone. You got Chargers-Raiders, which is a divisional matchup. I know the Raiders stink, but they had that big win last week against Seattle. That's going to be a big game. Miami-San Fran, are you kidding me? What a great game. If you're just a fan of the NFL, if you're a fan of one of those 2 teams. If you're a Miami Dolphins fan, listen, I know as Bills fans, we don't exactly like talking well about the Miami Dolphins, but you're 8-3. No one expected you to be here. Like, this is a great season. Tua looks great. Now, he might not look so great on Sunday against a really good San Fran offense, but imagine if the Dolphins pull out that win in San Fran. That would be a stunner, and I think that will cement Miami as one of the better teams in the AFC. You got Cincinnati, Kansas City. Obviously, as Bills fans, we will be cheering for Kansas City. For Cincinnati in that matchup to beat Kansas City. If the Bills win tonight, Cincinnati beats Kansas City on Sunday, depending what happens in the Dolphins game, the Buffalo Bills will be the number 1 overall seed in the AFC. Remember, we hold a tiebreaker against Kansas City. Right now, we're losing a tiebreaker to Miami, but we still have a game left against Miami. I think it's looking good. And that game is late in December in Buffalo. Tua does not have a good record in cold games, so we'll see what happens. But it's going to be a great week. Scott's in the house. Good to see you, Scott. Again, guys, as you're coming in here, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, leave a like, and leave a comment. Again, give me your score prediction going on for today's game. And also let me know where you're watching from. Just saw Germany in the house. Scott, I know you're watching from the Midwest. Appreciate you coming in here as well, joining me. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you have a bold prediction, I have a bold prediction I'm going to give you right before a kickoff today. So I'm really looking forward to that. Again, currently 8:05, 10 minutes before a kickoff. So we talked about my 3 keys to victory. My first key, get pressure on Mac Jones. Second key to victory is get that running game established. Again, I don't care if that includes the screen game or not. Get some screens going. The Buffalo Bills have not been a good team when it comes to offensive screens. They don't set them up well, and a lot of times Josh Allen's just throwing it at the feet of the running back. 916. I think that's California. Is it? Yeah, like my man. See, my man, he's so smart. He's so smart. He's not smart enough to not have me as a friend, but he's smart enough. Yeah, maybe he had one slip in judgment in his whole life, and hi, I'm here. Is Trey playing much? Trey is active today, and I do expect his snap count to go up. Remember, last week he only played on 2 defensive series, and on both series, I believe the Lions went 3 and out. So he only played 6 snaps last week, or maybe 10 snaps, something like that. But I do think he's going to play about 40% of snaps today. That's my opinion. Elam not playing, correct. Elam is not playing. I don't think we're looking at, with the addition. We'll see how Rhodes plays today, right? The addition of Xavier Rhodes really gives us some luxuries at that cornerback position. Trey White's now back. I think that this cornerback room is going to start looking better and better, and I expect to see them at full strength come the Miami Dolphins game. And then that's really when we need them. You look at that Miami Dolphins offense, that's something to deal with, right? Obviously, they're loaded on offense with Waddle, with Hill, Gesicki. They got really good offense there. But my third key to victory, and it's simple. It's simple. And it's so cliche. You get sick and tired of hearing it. Turnovers. Do not turn the ball over. This is a very good defense in New England. Very good defense in New England. Although Minnesota didn't make him look that great last week. But, I mean, if it weren't, if the refs call a catch for Hunter Henry, it's a completely different game. It hit the ground. I didn't see it hit the ground, but as a Bills fan, it absolutely hit the ground. So that's okay. But don't turn the ball over. We saw Josh Allen throw one more interception last week. 11 interceptions on the season already. Those aren't, listen, at the beginning of the season, he was listed as the number 1 overall odds to win the NFL MVP. You're not going to win MVP often if you throw 11 interceptions, and it's only week 13 of the NFL season.
Not being hurt like that.
Yeah, being Hurts like that.
Yes.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts is like 17th in the MVP race right now. All right, please. Tua's better than Jalen Hurts when it comes to MVP race. Just kidding. Just kidding. It has to be Mahomes right now, right? You think Mahomes has to be number 1 for MVP right now? But not after Cincinnati shuts him out on Sunday, then he'll lose that status. Yeah. I have Bucker on my fantasy team, so we'll make it like 31-9. Yeah. Well, okay. Well, listen. But yeah, so those are my 3 keys to victory. 100%. Only way Pats win is turnovers. Well, I mean, if you count as turnovers, I mean, they can make a play on special teams. I mean, it's not going to take much. Many people believe, at least, it's not going to take much to swing this game. Obviously hit the ground, says Dan. Obviously. It was so obvious. Hunter Henry needs to learn to hold on to a ball. No, just kidding. I personally, again, I didn't see that, but, that's a call that New York made. They had better camera angles than I did because by that time I was I had a food hangover, so I don't know what I was seeing at that point. I don't even know what I was doing at that point. So those are my 3 keys to victory. 8:08 here on the East Coast, so we're getting ready for kickoff. The Buffalo Bills, I believe, have only won 3 coin tosses to start off games this season. So let's see if we can change that. Huh? They can't win those since last season in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like, it's just been a curse for the Buffalo Bills. But they're currently looking at the AFC East standings. Again, Bills and Dolphins tied 8-3 on top of the AFC East. The Jets 7-4, the Patriots 6-5. You look at the East overall, AFC, NFC, clearly the best 2 divisions in football. And it's not even close. It's not even close. The NFC East is probably one of the better divisions in football. Mostly, you can argue schedule, but listen, you beat who you play. Like, that's all you can do. And you look at the Eagles, they've beaten Dallas. They've beaten, right? No, they haven't beaten Dallas yet. They beat Dallas. They beat Dallas one time. Without Dak. Well, that isn't much of a loss anyway. Like, I don't care, Cooper Rush. They beat the Vikings. Sure, it was prime time against Kirk Cousins, but Kirk Cousins proved last week he can actually win in prime time. I didn't know that. I just thought he lost. Like, I didn't even know that winning was an option for him in prime time. Poor Al Michaels. Poor Al Michaels. He has to sit next to Chris Collinsworth on Sundays and then sit next to this clown on Thursdays. Like, man, good thing he's making like $2.1 million a game. Poor Amazon Prime for getting Thursday Night Football having one good game so far.
They were going to buy the package next year. I don't know if they're going
to. Yeah, they're like, you're going to keep giving us Bears Falcons? No thanks. Can you grab me a beer behind you? Me? No, it's someone. Don't grab me a beer. You're stinking IPA guy. Someone's asking, can I grab you a beer behind? What kind of beer do you want? I don't know if we have it here. We have IPAs, I think, right? IPAs.
Yeah, we got a little of everything.
Got a little of everything. Now he tells me, listen. Like when I first got here, he was like, we only have IPAs. That's all we have. Like what don't you like? IPAs? Oh, that's all we got. That's all I got. Do you have water? No, just out of water. The tap we shut down the water.
Wow.
I'm moving soon. We had to shut down the water. That's just how it happens. Trey has to play. Trey is playing today. What am I drinking right now? No, not Jack and Coke, just Coke. Just Coke right now. It's late. If I start drinking and the Bills start losing, I'll have to spend the night at my buddy's house. and again, he is going to sell the house soon, and there'll be holes in the walls and things like that the realtor didn't know were there before. And I'm like, I don't know what happened. And then it would just be bad. It was just bad. I have two kids at home. Get this, Aaron started a stage where like he actually cries when I'm about to leave the house and says, "Just stay with me." And I'm like, I don't like that. They used to be. He used to always get like he'd give me a hug goodbye, and then
he's like, "Thanks."
Yeah, and then we'd say, "Oh, mommy's leaving too," and she's like, he'd be like, "When you coming back?" Like, "Oh, Dad, no one cares." Yeah, don't come back, Dad. But Mom needs to come back. So let's go, Buffalo. Welcome to the chat. Again, thank you so much for me. If you haven't already hit that thumbs up button, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It helps out the channel. And guys, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the show, but hashtag sports sponsored by Mr. Rogers Homes. Mr. Rogers Homes in association with DeanBlendell.com. All that information down in the description below. Mr. Rogers Home, one of the best realtors in the Arizona area. So if you're ever looking out to get a retirement home out there, be sure to do that. Also, hashtag 2022 charity this year, the Williams Syndrome Foundation. Guys, if you want to send a super chat our way, all the proceeds that we received this whole season go directly to the Williams Syndrome Foundation. And if you can't donate money, and that's fine, we completely understand that, a simple thumbs up helps the algorithm, helps more people know that we're here, and gives us some more money through that algorithm. So we really appreciate everything you guys do to help out hashtag sports. Again, go to if you want to check out what Williams Syndrome Foundation is. I know that Paul and Mario have a buddy who knows someone who has Williams syndrome, so definitely want to check that out. And again, thank you for letting us help them out this season. 8-13. So let's talk a little bit about my prediction. Coin flip already over. Never get to see that in Germany. We don't get to see it much here. You're not missing much. Normally during the coin flip on the field, they're just going over some pregame analysis. I normally don't know who won the coin toss until either A, I see it on Twitter, normally Matt Perino or someone will let us know, or B, I see who's kicking the ball off. And I'm like, well, they obviously won the toss. Because I'm always afraid about Quisenberry. Listen, Quisenberry is trash. The fact that he's on this team is annoying. Like, he is. You're going to see the play where Josh Allen almost broke his UCL or broke his arm or whatever. Do you know who got burned on that play? Quisenberry playing tackle because he's a bum. But anyway, I'm afraid about him too. So we don't get to see coin flip either most of the time. So don't feel like you're missing out in Germany. You're really not. All right. So my prediction for this game, I think that this Buffalo Bills offense comes alive in this game. Again, we talked about last year how the Buffalo Bills kind of started coming alive a little bit, week 13, week 14. You look at this Buffalo Bills team right now, they know that they have a 3-game divisional stretch in front of them. That is a must win. I think the Buffalo Bills clean New England's clock. I don't think this game is close at all. I really don't. And again, as long as they stick to my 3 keys to victory, because let's be honest, I know what I'm talking about. Coaches really don't. But as long as they stick to those and obviously don't turn the ball over, I think the Bills win this game pretty easily. I think the Buffalo Bills win this game 31-16. is my prediction for this game. So we'll see what happens. Let me know your score prediction in the comment section. Bills starters out tonight. They're going over that. Christian Benford, listen, I think it's a great story. Christian Benford, I think that he's a great, piece, but he's not starting material. Von Miller, obviously a huge loss for the next 4 weeks. And then you talk about Deion Dawkins out this week. That's a huge loss as well. But you look over the Patriots side, Isaiah Wynn, Damian Harris, both out. Some big injuries on both sides of the ball tonight. Coach McDermott and the Buffalo Bills have won the last 2 matchups, including the playoff win over the New England Patriots, where they completely blew out the Patriots in that one. I expect to see the same thing today. The Bills did win the toss, and they deferred. Tyler Bass, recently named November's Special Teams Player of the Month, to kick it off. A 49% touchback percentage. That's actually not that good, is it? That's not that good at all. So we'll see what happens here. Love my prediction. Thank you. 28-0 halftime lead. I would love that. Get more sleep. Rufus comes in and says 31-13. New England hits the ball at the 1 yard line. Take it to the 20. See, I don't understand. Like, if it's at the 1, let it out. The NFL is giving you a free 25 yards. Giving you a free 25 yards. Why are you not taking it more often? I don't understand that. Did you hit the thumbs up button? Hit the thumbs up button. Mm-hmm. You can't as a guest, so if you signed it.
Did you see my score?
I did not. Oh, 31-14. Listen, that's my friend right there, by the way. That's my friend right there, by the way. He's such an ass. All right, first play from the New England Patriots. New England Patriots moving from right to left on the screen. 3 wide receivers set, 2 to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Shotgun formation for Mac Jones. They do hand the ball off on first down. Number 38 of the Patriots gets 2 yards. He's tripped up there by number 50 of the Buffalo Bills. That's Greg Rousseau. I've got to look up the New England Patriots roster so I can tell you guys who the players are because I don't know the roster. Oh, that was Stevenson. That makes sense. He'll probably get a lot of playing time today with Harris being out. Second down, shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers on the screen. Stevenson was at the top of the screen. He moves to the right of Mac Jones. Mac Jones looking to throw over the middle. Pass is complete. Tackled right away by Hamlin. Looks like he is a little short of the first down, depending on where they spot the ball. They're going to give him the first down. I just feel it in my bones already.
Really?
That was Devontae Parker on the catch. Patrick's throwbacks. I don't care what they wear. It's funny. Like, even for the Bills, Rhodes was on the coverage. Not bad coverage, maybe a little too much off the line. Quick slant route. It's going to be at 3rd and inches. Oh, fumbled the handoff, and he loses it. He does fall back on the ball. It's going to be 4th and 1.5 now. I don't know why Mac Jones went just run up the middle. I have no idea where Mac Jones. I don't know why. Listen, I know you're Eagles fans and you see it all the time with Jalen Hurts, but it works all the time.
He's literally done that 50 times.
Yeah, like it works all the time. I think Monday night was the first time it didn't work, right? Mm-hmm. And when you have
bad spot,
like it was a bad spot. Yeah, you could argue that, right? We watched the Monday night game together, didn't we? Yeah. And you can argue that, but yeah, like for the Buffalo Bills, when you have Josh Allen, yeah, you should run on every 4th and 1. But the Patriots do go 3 and out. I wouldn't be surprised to see a fake here, though. Nope. Punt the ball. Yeah, but they're the worst team. Received by Hines at the 33. Tries to spin away from a defender. He does, but right into another New England Patriots defender. So great job. Definitely should have fair caught that ball, in my opinion. But we want to see Hines make some plays. So, he held onto the ball. That's all you can say. So that's where Josh Allen, this Bills team, will take over 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, as you guys are rolling in here, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, like this video, and share this video with your friends. Let them know that we are here. And join me at halftime. I'll be live at halftime, too.
Is that all Hines is the lead?
No, he was like the first week we had him, but now he's actually being integrated in the offense. Problem is, you have Devin Singletary. There he is right there. Singletary in the backfield with Allen. Shotgun formation. Allen does a pump fake, throws it out to Singletary, and Singletary drops it. Wide open. Probably has 5-6 yards before he's even touched by a New England defender, and it's 2nd and 10. You think it's funny? You think that he was wide open? Like, man, you can't drop passes like that. I don't know why he didn't throw it to Hines on the other side. Hines probably wouldn't have dropped it, but whatever. That's all Josh Allen knows. 12:51 to go in the first quarter. Bills have the ball. Patriots went 3 and out on their first drive. Diggs in motion at the bottom of the screen. Again, Bills move from left to right. Fake the handoff to Singletary. Screen pass to Singletary. Oh, come on. Nope, never mind. Find Diggs on the New England side of the ball. So the 48-yard line is going to be enough for a first down for the Buffalo Bills. 12:40 to go. And the Bills move the ball into Patriots territory. Nice throw by Josh Allen to Stephon Diggs. And it's enough for a first down. So Buffalo Bills have the ball. I thought they were going to go underneath there, Singletary, but after the last drop, probably not. Probably not.
Some bad zone coverage too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mac will throw 2 picks. I hope so. Oh, my prediction for today was going to be that Davis was going to have 2 touchdowns. I formation. Singletary gets the ball. 1 yard loss on the play. Want to see that running game get going. But yeah, my prediction was going to be that Davis was going to be our leading receiver today and potentially I would say top 7 receiver at the end of the week when it comes to week 13 wide receivers in fantasy football. I think he's going to have a good game today. David Quisenberry is in. 3rd start of the season. All right, so can we just put in Case Keenum so if someone gets hurt, it's okay. Quisenberry got ran over. Yeah, welcome to the NFL. Welcome to watching a Bills game with Quisenberry in. Hines goes in motion. Pass over the middle, complete to Davis. Patriots players are coming in saying incomplete, and so is the referee. So never mind, incomplete. Going to be 3rd and 11 from midfield for the Buffalo Bills. 11:23 to go in the first quarter. The New England Patriots got the ball first. They went 3 and out after a fumble on 3rd and short, and gave the ball to the Buffalo Bills on 2nd down. On their first set of downs, Josh Allen completed pass to Stephon Diggs for about 18 yards. And that was enough for the first down. That reminds me to actually give me a second here. Do that. Sorry, I forgot to do this at the beginning of the game, guys. So let me do it now. Third down. Allen has room to run. Oh, was he past the line? Get it, Hines. Hines gets down to 30. Was he past the line? I'm not sure. His whole body has passed the line, but let's see.
No flags.
No flags on the field. So, wow. Good job by Josh Allen.
Yeah, he got rid of it just in time.
Forcing the pressure to come towards him and then dishing it off to Hines. Great job.
Like how the bench had to tell Hines.
It's that way? Go that way? 1st and 10 for the Bills at the New England Patriots 28-yard line. Shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers set. 2 to the top. Diggs to the bottom. Pass is to Diggs. The way that looked like offensive pass interference, to be honest with you. Looked like offensive pass interference. And Diggs recognized the fact that it is going to be offensive pass interference. He pushes off. Diggs is not happy about the call, but I think it's the right call. Initial reaction is that's the right call. Hopefully I see replay. Yeah, they're going to show a replay here. Jones on the coverage. Some hand holding.
They were both hand
Yeah, some hand holding. But other than that, I don't know if that's the right call. He definitely extends. Yeah, Diggs is stronger, but he definitely extends. And so to see that call penalty is not a surprise. You don't want to see it, but yeah, obviously.
So you're penalizing him for being better.
That's the only thing you can do. Only thing you can do, keep New England in. All right, so now 1st and 20. They hand off to Singletary. What is Brown doing? Spencer Brown does nothing, and Singletary does all by himself and gets about 5 yards on the play.
What's that guy doing?
Ken Dorsey, offensive coordinator. Oh, he's just watching the game, man. Just watching, taking it all in. Taking it all in. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of this game is called if they call that pass interference. It's going to be interesting how the rest of this game is called. And again, if it goes both ways, I don't care. It's when it doesn't go both ways I have an issue. All right, single step back for the Buffalo Bills. 2nd and 15. Fakes the handoff. Allen looking to run up the middle. He rolls right into a sack. Now, he does get back to the line of scrimmage, so might not count as a sack on the stat sheet, but it's number 55, Uche, on the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15. Quisenberry got beat again. Shocker. That's the 2nd time. Oh, he falls. He doesn't even get beat. He just falls down because moving's hard. He just falls down. Like, he's such crap. How is he on this roster?
He's gonna send you a hate letter.
I don't care if he sends me a hate letter. 3rd and 15 from the 33. False start. False start. Brown. What can Brown do for you? This offensive line. Oh my gosh. You know, Josh Allen's actually only been sacked 23 times this year, which is tied for 17th in the league.
Wow.
It doesn't even feel like that. It feels like he's always in trouble. That just shows you how much Josh Allen can
I
do.
mean, he should have probably been sacked about 45 times.
This is absolutely insane. Again, guys, thank you guys for watching on this edition of Hashtag Sports. 3rd and 20 now. I mean, now it's like get 10 yards and get Bass out there. Get Bass out there. Do something. From the 38-yard line, these conditions, I would not trust a field goal from this range. James Cook screen. James Cook. There you go. James Cook gets it to a 30. Yep, that's about 8 yards. So it puts us in good field goal range. And we 4th down. Quisenberry killed us that drive. And his whole career. His whole career. It's just been a waste. Oh, Quisenberry got beat again on that play. Quisenberry, oh, man, this is awesome. This is awesome.
Here we go.
Tom Basson, 89% of the season. 48-yard field goal attempt. Again, just won Special Teams Player of the Month in November. Hold is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. Right down the middle. And with 8:02 to go in the first quarter, the Buffalo Bills lead the New England Patriots 3-0. Could have been so much better, though. Should have been so much better. Just stinks. Just stinks. What'd you say? You need another half point? It's literally 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Relax. So you did give him a 3.5 though?
Okay.
Good. I told everybody to take him. And he listened to me. Maybe not the smartest decision he ever made, but whatever. It's his decision, not mine. His decision, not mine. Anyone else have money on this game? Let me know in the comment section. I'll cheer for whatever you need me to cheer for, unless it's New England. I said that Buffalo was going to win. Buffalo cover the spread, and I would have taken the under in this game. And right now, looks like the under might be a good bet, but it's still early on. What'd you say?
You love taking the favorite and the under. It doesn't make any sense.
I like taking the favorite and the under.
Like
it's only 3.5. I know.
You're giving points.
Yeah.
And you're taking the under.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, it's only 3.5.
No, I get it, but you did it last week.
I did last week was stupid.
Favorite.
Last week was dumb. But that's okay.
People are like, I'm not tuning in to listen to you morons talk that.
Yeah, well, why not? Okay, I told you I wasn't sure how this would go, so. But that's okay. RLT can't move his feet. Yeah, no, I agree, Rufus. Quisenberry's having so much trouble right now. We really need to look. I mean, obviously we missed Deion Dawkins, right? We missed Deion Dawkins miserably. Past 2 weeks he's been out. Penalties are killers. Yes, they are. And unfortunately, that's what stopped Buffalo Bills. Diggs gets that offensive pass interference call against him. And that's just the start of a downfall. The Bills get 5 yards, try to get back into positive yardage where it could be 3rd and manageable, and that stopped because Spencer Brown, our right tackle recognizes the fact that our left tackle can't do anything, so he has to try to run over there and block on his side and block on the right side as well. It's just miserable. Just miserable if you're a Bills fan. Life as a Bills fan is hard. 8-3 on the season.
Do you have GA's number?
Huh?
Do you have Gamer's number?
I have no idea. I don't know what I have. Ever since that new iPhone update, I feel like my phone can't do anything. So, no, I don't have nothing. So, New England, yeah, you probably do. New England did go 3-and-out on their first drive. The Bills get 3. So, again, as long as the Bills can continue to stop this Patriots offense, which shouldn't be hard, put Gilliam in the backfield. Scott, you're probably right. And, I said that about Tommy Sweeney. Like, Sweeney's in this game. You put him on Quisenberry's side every single play. Every single play. Who's getting taped up already? Is that Allen? No, okay. Quisenberry, because he fell down. Might be the best thing for the Buffalo Bills if he's injured right now. I hate injuries, but did you see that last drive? It's not nice, the fact that he gets playing time. He makes more money than I do. That's what's not nice. That's what's not nice. I do a better job at my job than he does at his, and he makes more money than I do. Hey, listen, no one from work's watching this. Don't tell him. This is going to be a return. Nope, this one goes into the end zone. Touchback, going to start at the 25-yard line. 8:02 to go in the first quarter. Bills up 3-0. Didn't realize how bad Quisenberry was. Oh, well, welcome to the stream. I promise you we'll talk about a lot. Listen, what? I don't care about Tom Brady. Why do I care about Tom Brady? I just don't care. By the New England Patriots since Tom Brady left. That's Hoyer, Cam Newton, Mac Jones. I don't know who the other guy is. Cam Newton. I love Cam Newton. Last time I saw him on the Bills field, he fumbled with like 3 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
Were they already up?
No, no, they were losing. They needed him to hold on to the ball. Jones from under center. Pass the ball to a tight end. Another 85, Hunter Henry. He gets about 8 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 2. Who could play for Quisenberry? You. You want to play? You close to New England right now? Put you in.
I will back up the story. These unis are trash.
These unis are trash. Who cares? I don't care what they wear.
Look at the helmet.
Tommy says, here comes the pick. I'll leave it up for this drive and see if that happens. Edmonds in the game. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. They say it's 2nd and 1. They gave Hunter Henry a better spot than they did before. Probably make up for last week. That will do it. Extra half yard. So we're even now. Run it on 2nd and 1. Milano in on the tackle after the first down, after about a 2-yard gain from Stevenson. And so it's going to be 1st and 10, New England. Look at that. Three Alabama quarterbacks. And unfortunately, New England got the worst of the 3. They had a picture of Tua Tagovailoa, Mac Jones, and that guy from Philly that no one knows all together in the same picture. Here comes the pick. All right, come on, Tommy. You saying it. 6:50 to go in the first quarter. 1st and 10 for New England. Mac Jones under center once again. Number 15 in motion to the top of the screen. Blitz coming by Poyer. Does not get there in time. Pass complete. Trey White on the tackle. Is that Aguilar? Oh, my gosh. Nelson Aguilar. Yikes. Your wide receivers are Parker and Aguilar, and you have Hunter Henry in there. So maybe it's not just the fact that Mac Jones is trash that makes this offense hard to move the ball.
Aguilar's not catching those balls in Philly.
I mean, 129 at your left tackle. Yeah, but can you stay on your feet? Because you're better than Quisenberry. If you just say yes, can you step backwards and not fall like an idiot? Hand the ball. No, fake the handoff. Pressure coming on Mac Jones. Mac gets away. He's going to take off. He's gone. He's gone. He gets 6 yards. Gone. There's a flag in the backfield. So he's coming backwards, maybe. Holding. Offense. Oh, shut up. Do you take the Bills in your bet? You don't you want this game to be like 31-0 at halftime? So you can just be like, all right, I'm going to bed now. Whatever it is. It is offensive holding. Brown on the holding. So it's going to bring up 1st and 20. So, hey, your pick, man. That pick, Tommy. You know, edge rushers to step up. Yeah, this offensive line for New England is banged up. And we talked about that in the pregame. So we'd love to see our defensive line step up. 1st 20, fake the handoff. Fakes a quick throw. Trying to set up a screen to Stevenson.
There he goes.
There he goes. Fumbles the ball. He fumbles it forward, so Aguilar actually picks up an extra 7 yards on the fumble.
Look at Aguilar with the ball skills.
Ball skills, man. Put him on the hands team. Why is the ref helping him up? Get yourself off the ground. Rhodes in, forcing that fumble.
He's literally the anti-Philly Aguilar.
Good job by Rhodes punching that ball. It might have been Rhodes. It might have been 99 behind him coming up, knocking that ball loose as well. So it's going to be 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4, 16-yard gain on 1st and 20. Stupid. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers on the screen, 1 to the top. Bill sent pressure again. Johnson came in on the blitz, and they get a quick screen out, and now he might be gone. Poyer trying to tackle, cannot do it. And Jones goes all the way for 6 for the Patriots. A quick screen set up. Smart play call. They saw the Bills send pressure, and the Buffalo Bills cannot bring him down, and the Patriots go 5 plays, 75 yards, and the touchdown. Wow. 49-yard pass play. So anyway, that's the only way Mac Jones gets past. That's the only way Mac Jones gets past. Hamlin does not play that well. So Johnson is on the coverage of Jones. He's coming in on blitz. Hamlin's supposed to move over, and he does not do a good job. So that touchdown has to be on Hamlin. And a good offensive play call. Again, they knew we were sending blitzes. We just sent 2 blitzes in a row. They saw the corner blitzes coming, got the ball out quickly. Hamlin looks lost. Yeah, it was not a good look for Hamlin on that play. Was not a good look for Hamlin on that play. So now the Patriots are up 7-3. How's your bet looking now? Yeah. Keep talking bad. Keep talking shit.
Yeah.
Keep talking shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Again, thank you guys for joining me on this is #sports. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button as you're coming in here. Not a good job by Buffalo Bills defense on that drive. After the first drive, they stopped the Patriots go 3 and out. Bills get the ball. Only thing that stops the Buffalo Bills are penalties. And we are forced to settle for a field goal. And then, the Patriots moved downfield on 5 plays, 75 yards for the touchdown. So definitely will blame Hamlin for that. Now we get to see Quisenberry again. Woohoo! Is Marlowe in? Marlowe was not into that play. And in fact, I think Marlowe is inactive for today. As I went over the T. Marlowe is inactive today. So we'll go over the inactives again for you. Offensive tackle Deion Dawkins is inactive, so that's why Quisenberry is in starting at tackle. Kyrie Elam is inactive. Very interested to find out why he's inactive today after playing limited snaps last week, looking good last week against the Lions. D. Marlowe is inactive. Quentin Morris is inactive, which I think he's actually our best blocking tight end, so I think that hurts us that way. And then Balin Spector, linebacker, is also inactive for the Buffalo Bills. But now the Buffalo Bills have to answer a little bit. There's my chance to get some sleep before work. Sorry about that. May the Bills come out hot. Maybe the Bills get hot here and score some touchdowns before halftime.
See, Joe, you're making people not be productive at work.
I'm making people not be – no, the Bills are making people not be productive at work. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
They're watching your channel.
Well, they should be watching my channel. Everyone should be watching my channel because you're here.
Work comes first.
Work doesn't come first. The last time work will never come before football, ever. They're showing, as they come back from commercial break, they're showing the 2001 AFC wildcard game between the Bills and Patriots. Bills won that one pretty handily.
Who was the quarterback?
Who? The Bills? Yeah. That was last year.
You said 2001.
Oh, I'm sorry. 2001. We didn't. 2001 was the last time we had the playoffs. Music City forward pass, right? No, 99 was Music City forward pass. So 2001 would have been Flutie would have been gone by then. Was it still Rob Johnson? Maybe. Bills had more success not blitzing. Yes, correct. And it's all about adjustments, right? The Bills have given up early touchdowns last 3 games. First or second drive touchdowns last 3 games. And it's all about those defensive adjustments. And I trust that Leslie Frazier will make adjustments. So I'm not worried about that. We want Smoke. He is active today. John Brown is active today. Back with the Buffalo Bills. New England kicking the ball off. This will be returnable for Hines at the 7. Gets tripped up at the 19. Great coverage by New England. Bills will have to go 81 yards. So dumb. So dumb. How can you only get 7 yards there? Need more out of Cook. It's hard to get anything out of Cook when they don't give him the ball. Cook does have 1 catch today for, I think, about 7 yards. They're replaying the touchdown here by New England. Yeah, Hamlin did. We're talking about 21 Poyer.
I'm talking about Poyer.
There?
Yeah.
Can't do much. Yeah, stop celebrating. The only way you get touchdown passes, offside formation on first down. Cook does get the ball, trips over the turf monster after 2 yards. Gilliam was in on that play. So, again, we're going to see more of that, I think, as the day goes on.
Damn, turf monster.
Every time. Turf monster every time. So, there you go. You got more out of Cook. Got more out of Cook on that play. Did you want to see more out of him? Because he got 2 yards. So,
be nice to you.
Be nice. I am never nice to these people. I am never nice to any of them. I'm nice the first half hour, and I'm nice after we win. The 3.5 hours in between, all bets are off. All bets are off. Shotgun formation. Cook to the left of Josh Allen. 2 wide receivers to the top of the screen. Davis was on the bottom. Allen's playing time to throw. Does get Cook. Cook gets about 15, maybe 18 yards, gets out the 35-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 Buffalo.
More to Cook.
More to Cook. Got to give Cook the ball. Cook's got to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Let him cook.
I'm Cook better than Russell Wilson. But that's not
Russ
hard.
isn't doing too much.
Yeah, Russ isn't doing too much of it. Russ is probably doing more right now at this hour than he will on Sunday. Probably taking a poop or something. Good for him. All right, Allen under center. 3:25 to go in the first quarter. Singles that back was James Cook. Pass out to Knox. Knox drops it. You've got to be kidding me. Singletary with the drop. Niggs with a drop.
He picks the bounce off the ground and starts running with it.
Knox with the drop. Well, it could have been. Maybe it was a backward pass. You don't know. Until I hear a whistle, that's a smart. Listen, until you hear a whistle, you play like the ball's live. He should have thrown it to Cook here, though. Actually, should have. He actually should have. And on his, he threw by Duggar.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm going to get hit a lot. Please come back next week, Dan Dawkins. Please come back next week. Dawson drops. Cook gets the carry on 2nd and 10. Dances in the backfield. Gets maybe 1.5 yards. 3rd and 8. Well, it's like watching paint dry sometimes. Like at the beginning of the season, we had such an explosive offense. Now, sometimes, 4th quarter of last week's game, we had an explosive offense too. 3rd and 9. 2:50 to go in the first quarter.
Against like the worst defense in the league.
New England?
No, Detroit.
Oh, I know. Yeah, Detroit is one of the worst defense. I was like, New England's one of the best in the league. Probably top 5.
Probably.
Digs a motion to the top of the screen. You got Davis and Shakir. He's not getting the ball. Allen rolling out, looking at Davis. Oh, that's pass interference, right? Thank you. Davis was down. We don't even know what happened. Keep an eye out for smoke. That might have actually been smoke in the slot, not Shakir. Because putting clear Shakir in the game is like saying, hey, you don't have to cover this guy. And when was the last time Shakir caught a pass? Does anyone remember? They don't even look his way. I don't know what it is. Wow, that's kind of a soft call, but
Really?
I think so.
He ended up on the ground, though.
I understand that, but they both tripped. Like I'm okay with that. Like I think the Diggs call was a soft call too. So I would just throw it on that official side of the field all day and just hope he keeps calling pass interference. Yeah, like just throw up bombs and see what happens. Diggs up the bomb on the screen right now. Hines goes in motion. Cook gets the ball. Cook gets a good run inside the 30, inside the 25, inside the 20 to about the 15-yard line. James Cook with the biggest run of the day for the Buffalo Bills. I think I just hit something, so I apologize if I messed something up. And the Bills must be the smartest guy in my life. Is that what you just said? You don't even know who you're talking. Don't tell him that. Don't tell him that. Listen, Mike will take that all day. My friend just called you the smartest guy on this live stream. Wow. Buffalo's ball 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. New England 16. You got 2 wide receivers top of the screen. Hines goes back in motion. Hand off to Cook again. They ran the same exact play. Gets 3 yards.
Worked last time.
It worked last time. Let's do it again. And listen, if you go for it on 4th down, 3 + 3 + 3 + 3 equals a first down. So I'll take it. First downs. Sweeney in? Yeah, I think I saw Sweeney in. And for Quentin Morris injured today. Or inactive today. I don't know if he's injured or not, but inactive. 2nd and 8 for the Buffalo Bills. A minute 15 to go in the first quarter.
Joe, I'm missing Frozen 2.
You're missing Frozen 2?
Apparently.
Oh, no. Frozen 2 is on TV. Oh, tell her we turned off the game. Joe's doing play-by-play of Frozen 2. Shotgun formation. Cook and Hines in the backfield. Allen keeps it. Gets inside the 10. Jumps over everybody to the 5. And gets the first down. Allen jumps over 4 Patriots players. He literally does. He really is. Which could get him in trouble as his career goes on. Yeah.
His game goes.
Yeah. He jumps over Bentley. He jumps over a bunch of people. McCourty's in there. He's getting jumped over.
I'm not really sure he gained that much yards.
He gained the first down. 1st and goal. Let's get in the end zone. We know about our red zone troubles. Let's get into the end zone. You got two receivers top of the screen. Hines gets the ball, trying to get to the edge. He's going to lose 2 yards. He's going to lose 2 yards. Wow. Tommy says redemption. Redemption for what? I go from happy to mad in like a matter of seconds, guys, just so you know. We need to get in the end zone here. End of the first quarter, the Bills trend, the New England Patriots 7-3. It will be 2nd and goal when we come back for the second quarter. Look at the start of this game. Not the start the Buffalo Bills wanted. Josh Allen, 4 of 7 for 62 yards. Look at Mac Jones. His numbers look good. 5 for 5, 82 yards, and a touchdown. Now, yeah, the touchdown was a screen pass that went 50 yards. But they still count for the wide receiver. So embarrassing Hines, or for the quarterback, embarrassing Hines. Yeah, I mean, if we want to get Hines, we have to use him as in the screen game. He's not exactly an effective running back.
Hey, let's see real quick.
But, okay, go ahead. Check on your pup. Tell her I say hi.
Oh.
Okay. Not Hines' fault. Did he run towards Quisenberry? Was that the problem with the play? I believe that. I believe that. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching this edition of Hashtag Sports. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. If you like what you're listening to, hit that thumbs up button. Again, really do appreciate it. Appreciate all of you being in here. Need some French fries? Bills have the ball, 2nd and goal. Again, the Bills need to win this game. If the Bills want to have any fantasies of being the number 1 overall seed, if the Bills want to talk about winning this division, listen, Miami and Buffalo both have very key 3-game stretches here, but we can't even forget about the Jets and the Patriots, who are right behind them. Like, all 4 teams have winning records. So, you know, the Buffalo Bills need to start winning these divisional matchups. We need to hopefully win all 3 of these divisional matchups. Beat New England tonight, beat the Jets next week, and then beat Miami. Me and Chicken Nuggets. Good for you. Good for you. My kids would love you right now. RD needs to be better against the screen. Yeah, again, New England, I thought did a good job scouting against our blitzes. They saw we blitzed corner, or either a corner or a safety on 2 of the previous 3 plays. We blitzed another corner. Hi, I can see a puppy. Oh, she's excited. She is excited to see people. Guys, I've been locked in my room all day. Let me out. Wow. Oh, I get that. Cool. She going outside. Sit. Mike's telling her to sit. So Mike's the smartest person on the stream. Sit. I got it. I got dogs all day. Who has dogs in the chat? Let me know in the chat. Do you have any dogs? I don't have any dogs. But she is very happy to see people.
First time meeting Joe.
Huh?
First time meeting Joe.
It's the first time meeting Joe. Can you believe? Listen, people aren't this excited to meet me. Or maybe they are excited to meet me, and then they realize they should know better.
Oh, she doesn't know better yet.
She doesn't realize. Wait, she comes near me and I step on her paw or something, and she's like, "Oh, forget this guy." Scott says he has 8 dogs.
Oh, I bet she's more of a pain in the ass than his 8.
What kind of dogs you got, Scott? Shotgun formation as we start the second quarter. Now the Bills moving left to right. I'm sorry, right to left. Knox in the backfield with Singletary, it looks like. Fake the handoff, Singletary looking into the end zone. Touchdown, Diggs. Woo! The Bills get in the end zone. Allen to Diggs. And that's going to make the score 9-7, extra point pending. Joe says 3 dogs. Yeah, let me know what kind of dogs you have. I think he has a golden retriever. Looks kind of like a golden retriever. I don't know. Yeah, Diggs with a quick hour out on Jones. And that puts the Buffalo Bills back in the lead. 2 drives for the Buffalo Bills, 2 scores. Tyler Bass back in to kick the extra point. Extra point's up, and the extra point is good. So 14:56 to go. That play only took 4 seconds. I found that hard to believe. But with 14:56 to go, golden retriever, right? Yeah. Ah, hi, pup. The pup's trying to take me away from you guys. No! 3 dogs. What are your night? 8 mutts, all rescues. Oh, good job, Scott. Good for you. Good for you.
Come on.
That's awesome. That's really cool. All right, now the Bills are up 10-7. New England's about to get the ball back for their third possession of the game. Again, guys, don't forget that hashtag sports is presented by Mr. Rogers Homes in association with DeanBlendell.com. Also, remember that our 2022 charity is the Williams Syndrome Foundation. So every super chat you guys give us this season, and all the money we make from monetization, things like that, goes directly to the Williams Syndrome Foundation. Don't forget to join me at halftime. I'll give you some analysis of that first half. Let's see how the Bills adjust after that last possession by the Patriots. It's okay. You're not going to shut out everybody in this league. Divisional matchup, thought might be tough. I said the final score was going to be 31-16, so I'm still on track for that. It's fine. This is going to be returnable for the Patriots from the 2-yard line. Blocking back, maybe. He goes down at the 18. Wallace looking for gets the flag, so it's going to back him up. So good special teams coverage. Why are you up? Do you mind getting the Coke out of your fridge? Thanks, man. Or give me a new one. I'd love to. Look. Not only does he have to put with dogs, he has to put with me now. That's terrible. His life is so hard. Looks like it's an illegal block in the back on New England. At least that's what I thought.
So I'm going to go with anything but that.
Holding. Return down. Going with anything but that. What did Chip say it was? That's not what it was. But it's still on the Patriots. That's all that matters to me. The Patriots will start this drive inside their own 10-yard line.
Yeah,
remember last week when the Detroit had the ball in this situation, Bills forced a safety. So 1st and 10, they're going to start at their 8.5-yard line. Thank you, sir. You're so nice. My friends are much nicer than I am. It's not even close.
It's really not.
Not even close. 1st and 10, Jones under center, single set back, and that's Stevenson in the backfield. Oh!
Wow.
Ed Oliver with the shoulder tackle. No, that was Ed Oliver. I'm sorry. I thought that was Ed Oliver for a second. No, that was not Ed Oliver. That was Shaq Lawson with the shoulder tackle. And normally I don't like shoulder tackles, but this one worked. Harris was the guy who got the ball. I'm sorry. Harris was in the backfield. No, I thought Harris was inactive today. Do I have 2 different Harrises maybe?
I don't know.
2 guys with the same last name? That's not happening.
Damian Harris is definitely inactive today.
2nd and 11 after the loss of 1 on the last play. Jones took the pass.
Oh,
that's intentional grounding. How is that not intentional grounding? There's a flag down. Might be hold on that play. It's not safety. He's out of the end zone. The white hat was pointing out of the end zone when it happened. So it's going to be 3rd down from the 1. It looks like with how fast that flag came in, it looks like there was going to be holding anyway called on that play. Now, was Mac Jones in the end zone? Is this back-to-back weeks for the Bills with a safety? 2 fouls on the offense. Holding. That penalty declined. Intentional grounding. That's down, right, at the 1-yard line. All right, so it's 3rd down from the 1. So that's why you take the intentional grounding, because then it includes the loss of down. He was definitely at the 1-yard line. There's no doubt about it.
I'm trying to find my dog on live stream.
I'm trying to find your dog?
Yeah, she made the live stream for a little while.
Oh, on my live. I was like, what are you talking about? She made her first public appearance.
No, she's not her first public appearance.
She's now a celebrity.
Yes.
All right. 3rd and 18 from inside the 1. Get a safety. Back-to-back weeks with a safety. They run it.
And
Are you serious?
a
15-yard run, 16-yard run on 3rd and 18. Wow. Yeah, he's a yard and a half short. They still have to punt the ball. But way to give us all a heart attack. And listen, if that changes field position. Like, you're talking about a punter punting out of the back of his own end zone, like, comparatively. Now he has room to punt. Yeah.
All around.
Yep.
I get it. Well, yeah.
And the Bills will still get good field position. They should. But And you're talking about the potential of getting the ball in New England territory to start the next drive if they stay at the 1 yard line.
Because he would only have like 10 yards.
Right. So he has to get off a quick punt there. Now he has 18 yards to
maybe
delay a game. Are you serious?
The Pats are so bad. They're so
delay
bad.
a game. I'm okay with that.
So bad.
Scott is not happy. His defense has no clue how to play 3rd and long. Well, normally on 3rd and long, you're okay with them running the ball. You're not okay with them running it for 16 yards. Hey, I'm surprised our 3rd and long defense actually stopped them. Like, normally I would just say, okay, it's going to be a first down.
They've had that look for a while.
It did have that look for a while. Our 3rd and long defense is so bad. All right, Hines calling for a fair catch at the 44, and that's where the Bills will take over. So good field position for the Buffalo Bills to start the next drive. Again, 2 drives by the Bills, 2 scores. And you have to admit, you know what? The Bills' defense, even though I know on the 3rd and long play we didn't like that, looked good in that drive, right? Another 3 and out. So you look at the Patriots' 3 possessions so far. You have 2 3 and outs and 1 screen pass, that wide receiver screen that went the distance. And unfortunately, you have to go with that sometimes. You have to take those long plays. But this is a chance for the Buffalo Bills. Squish the Pats, Joe. That's where I want to start. This is the time for the Buffalo Bills to take control of this game. Score a touchdown this drive, and then you start off the game 3 for 3, scoring on each of your first 3 possessions. Stop the Patriots again. You can really get this game out of hand. And remember, the Bills get the ball to start the second half, so that won't matter at this possession. But soon down the line, that will matter. 13-13 to go in the first half. That dude he did break out. He did break out. A 17-yard run is a breakout run. But man, gotta have a TD here. Why? Why do you have to have a TD here?
He's so mean.
That's why I'm saying, like, let's say this drive ends in a field goal, right? Like, make it 13-7. Not what you wanted.
14. How about?
I want to make it 17-7. I want a touchdown. I do want the touchdown,
So
but Bill said you got to have a touchdown here. Why do I have to? I don't have to. They don't have to do anything. They could go 3 and out and punt, and we still have the lead. I understand that some people say. I'm trying to stop people from saying it. It's no reflection on how I feel about Bill. I like Bill. Bill's a good guy. Bill comes to my streams quite frequently. In fact, he is a normal attendee and contributor to my streams, and I appreciate that.
I don't think I've ever been to one of your streams.
You haven't. You're an asshole. This is the first. This is the first one you've been to, and the first thing you write is New England's going to win this game. Jerk. I don't say about the Eagles, although at the bar I was cheering for the Packers pretty hard.
You're making fun of people doing the Eagles chant. Who does the Eagles chant?
Who does the Eagles chant 2 hours away from Philadelphia at a random bar? I'm sorry. Callie, I agree. We have great field position. I want a touchdown. I do. I'm not saying okay, we gotta have a touchdown here. See, for someone to say we have to have something, right? Like we have to do this now. I agree with this one, says Scott. I want one. But for me to say we have to have a touchdown, that's me saying if we don't score a touchdown in this drive, we're going to lose the game. Listen, you deserve to take that glass and just bash yourself over the head with it.
And you're the one who I'm supposed to be watching on YouTube? Tell people to take their glass and bash themselves.
I'm not telling any of them to. Going deep on first down has Davis. Davis off the ball. Come on, Davis. Look for the ball. I think it was behind him anyway. But he's not even looking. It might be a little high and behind him. Like he's not throwing to Diggs. Maybe he starts throwing to Diggs.
Well, get the ball, dude.
Man, he had him. He had him.
No.
Davis beat him by a yard.
He was too high.
Yeah, it was too high.
But he didn't see the ball.
I mean, it was a bad throw by Allen. Davis looked where he thought the ball would be, and it wasn't there. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 10. They're going to run the ball. Singletary breaks the outside, gets to New England territory, gets the first down. When it's the other team, I love when corners go make a tackle and run back and just go for the ball. It's the dumbest thing to do. Like, you're supposed to wrap up and then have someone go for the ball. But these safeties and corners, they just don't want to get hit.
Singletary would look good.
You think Singletary will look good in Philly uniform?
They're gonna
You
need
give
it
us
back.
AJ Brown. We'll give you Devin Singletary straight up. I think that's fair.
I was thinking Sanders.
Hey, that's close to the 55 yards already because of that run. 3 for 15.
I was thinking Sanders.
Singletary's blown back in the backfield. Gilliam goes in motion. They're going to run it again to Singletary up the middle. Singletary, Judon stripping for the ball. Gets about 3.5, maybe 4 yards. Going to be second down.
But you're right. It seems like the one guy stands him up and the other guy's like, oh, swat.
Right. Like, no, just, yeah. It's so annoying when it's my team that's doing it. Last week, you guys might remember this. Last week, the Lions have a running back running straight to the end zone. I forget who it was, and someone in the chat. Our cornerback is just doesn't want to get a hit, so he like does the thing where he goes down a knee and like he's just frozen right there. I'm like, you're stupid. Cook gets the ball on 2nd and 6. He gets about 3 yards, gets inside the 40 in New England Patriots territory. 11:40 to go. Bills have the ball 3rd and short. Let's go smoke. I feel them coming. All right, I'm telling you, I'll leave this on screen for this drive. See if they score with our boy Brown. What can Brown do for you? 3rd and 3. Allen shotgun. Hines to his left. Knox on the line. Diggs to the top of the screen. McKenzie at the bottom. Knox now joins Allen to his right.
Confused.
Huh?
That DB was confused.
I'd be confused if I was a Patriot too. Nice catch by McKenzie. Go back down. Oh my gosh. Good job, McKenzie. Good job. Hold on to that ball. Hold on to that ball, Petey. It'll be a first down for the Buffalo Bills.
You called him Petey.
I do it all the time. Remember the Titans, man.
Is that your favorite movie, John?
That's my favorite Disney movie.
I'm sorry you have it.
Well, it's either that or Encanto with How Much My Kids Love Encanto.
Frozen.
Frozen 2. It's on TV. You don't want to miss that. You better hope to God Sherry doesn't watch this live stream ever.
Oh my God. I'll be kicked out before you moved in.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Bills at the 30. Shotgun formation. 5 wide receivers set. Quick screen out to McKenzie. Why did you not go to the outside? 2-yard gain.
Because you want to hurt that guy.
Oh, that Patriots guy's down. He's getting up now. No, maybe not.
He's a big boy.
Number 95 like, I just tackled McKenzie. I need a break. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 for the Buffalo Bills. John Brown is 16. Number 16 on the field. Number 1 in your hearts. If he scores a touchdown this drive. What movie is that from? Number 2 on the field? Flacco, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from the replacements.
Mm-hmm.
Shotgun formation. Cook gets the carry. Goes up the middle to the 25. To about the 22. That's a good carry. Again, makes it 3rd and short. 3rd and 2 for the Buffalo Bills. That's not 8 yards. The smartest man alive. Mike, you just went from the smartest man on the stream to the smartest man alive. I'm the smartest man alive.
That's right.
Yeah, normally I'm just out here for 3.5 hours quoting dumb movies. and sometimes I recognize it, sometimes I don't.
And half the time you do play-by-play.
9:10 to go in the 2nd quarter. Like I pay attention. Like they I'd be fine.
Like they're tuning in because they can't see this.
They can't see this at all, and they're like, "Oh, geez."
Like, I didn't even tune in to watch it. Hear Joe's comments and stupid.
Yep. All right, another run up the middle gets first down. Singletary gets about 3 on the play. They actually spend about an hour before the game contemplating if it's worth listening to me to actually get some play-by-play. You know,
I think I've done that.
I
decided it wasn't.
Yeah, I'm the Chris Collinsworth of YouTube, apparently.
That's sad for you, and Collinsworth.
Yeah. Who gets the worst end of that stick? 8-play, 37-yard drive right now. 1st and 10 for the Buffalo Bills, right outside the red zone. No, right inside the red zone from 19. Cook gets the ball, gets some room inside the 15. Man, the offensive line, as much as we don't like the offensive line won there because Cook was 4 or 5 yards downfield before he even got touched.
He ran right behind your boy.
He could run right behind Quisenberry. But you see, everyone's worried Quisenberry's going to fall down. So, for no reason.
No.
Like, I can't trust him. I can't do that. Yeah, I mean, he's at
Damn.
that play started.
That's like the Berlin Wall right there.
That play started at 19. Cook wasn't near a New England defender. A New England defender wasn't near Cook until a 15. That's 4 yards. The fact that he only got to the 13 is upsetting, actually. Shotgun formation, Cook gets the ball again. Berlin Wall fell.
All walls
come down at some point. A 2-yard gain for Cook. It's going to be 3rd and about 3. 3rd and about 3. Good drive by the Bills, eating up some clock here too. 3rd and 3, 7 minutes to go. This drive started with 13 minutes to go, I think.
They're playing the bully game.
Yeah. Bills have 27 plays, have held the ball for 15 and a half minutes. McKenzie going motion top of the screen. You got Diggs, Davis, and McKenzie at the top of the screen. McKenzie's open, hits him, boom. That's what you do. That basically it's the same play that Kansas City would run with Hill. The 4th down play against Cincinnati 2 years ago. That's what they just ran. And McKenzie gets the 1st down.
What, the guys go deep in the inside?
Well, you just have the fast guy going in motion. Yeah. And the 2 guys basically cut off whoever's guarding him. Mm-hmm. And he has an easy 5 yards. Look at Davis, just sits there. And
no offensive PI there. He just looks lost.
They're like, is Davis trying to commit offense pass interference, or is he just stupid? Oh, well, we don't know, so no flag. 1st and goal. Hines gets the ball. Hines needs to start running north to south. You're not getting to the outside against this defense. You're just not. Judon on the tackle. No gain on the play.
Hines is pretty bad,
dude. The reason why we traded for Hines is for catching balls out of the backfield, not for running.
Yeah, because we saw Devin Singletary.
Listen, Devin Singletary, James Cook doing all right now. Hey, Quisenberry! Look, they're showing Quisenberry on the TV because he blocked somebody. Like, look what he just did.
Like, he was just scored, Joe.
Dillinger Smith, you said Brown was going to score a touchdown on this drive. We're in the red zone. 2nd and goal. Want to see it. In the end zone. Who was that intended for? That was for Davis. Incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and goal. We're going to be stopped to a field goal. You can't expect us to score on back-to-back red zone trips. It's such crap. A red zone offense is a problem. It's going to cost us in the playoffs. Unless we can get it fixed. And listen, that's a good ball. Davis needs to catch this.
Yeah,
Davis needs to catch that. I mean, he's not Diggs, but he needs to catch it. Both hands on it. I don't care. Dive. Like, do something.
Well,
Knox goes in motion. 2 wide receivers on Knox, top of screen. Allen rolls to the right. Needs to throw this ball. Throws it into the end zone. Touchdown, Davis! Was there a flag down? Or did I just see yellow sneakers?
You saw yellow sneakers. Then you saw a flag.
Nope, there was a flag, but looks like they're already pointing towards the Patriots. Looks like it will be a touchdown. Holding on the defense. Touchdown stands. Hey, everyone said we need a touchdown this drive. There you go. Bills now up 16-7. Extra point pending. 5.5 minutes to go in the 1st half. And again, remember now, like, the Patriots kind of need, you want to talk about need to score? The Bills get the ball, start 2nd half. The Bills are 3 for 3. 3 possessions, 3 scores. A field goal is still a score, just so you know. I don't know if you know that. Like, a field goal, you get points. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, but 3 for 3. And they're 2 for 2 in the red zone. So you want to talk about needing to score for their team, right? It's amazing. Not 2 for 2 throwing picks. So that's awesome. And good job by Allen knowing where he was on the field. It wasn't smoke, but I'll take it anyway. Dillinger Smith, to be honest with you, I have not seen Brown on the field. Which is hard to believe because it's not like Shakir's going to be on the field. So I'll take the TD system. Exactly. It doesn't matter who he comes from. I'll take the TD. But yeah, you want to talk about needing to score. If New England wants to stay in this game, they need to score on this drive. Because if they don't score on this drive, you have to assume that means they're punting the ball with time left on the clock. So what happens if the Bills have time on the clock? They get another score before half, and then they score, even if it's a field goal. Let's say this game is 20-7 at halftime. They come out in the 2nd half and score a touchdown to start the 2nd half. You're looking at a 27-7 game. Game's over. New England's not scoring 28 points. Not Mac Jones. like 27-7 against Tom Brady's New England Patriots. You're like, well, New England's still gonna win this game, but
mac and cheese.
You saw number 16 on run play. Cook over 100 tonight. Well, right now, James Cook has 50 yards exactly. 8 carries for 50 yards. So I wonder what Vegas was saying his over-under was for the day. But he might already be on it. If Devin Singletary was at 55, you have to imagine James Cook was less than 55. Who we play next week? Next week, got the Jets New Jersey Jets. Don't look at me like that. They're from New Jersey. There's only one New York team. I don't know why people have a hard time admitting that.
I don't have a hard time admitting
Imagine if they said, we're the Philadelphia Giants. We're playing New Jersey. Right? Wouldn't you be a little annoyed by that? Yeah. Like, imagine that. Go ahead. Now
Philadelphia Eagles?
No, if the Giants said they were from Philadelphia, if their team name was the Philadelphia Giants, because they're just as close, the Meadowlands are just as close to Philly as it is New York City.
If the Giants were from Philly, I would still kick their ass.
Yeah, I bet you would. I bet you would. Who do you get more, the Giants or Dallas?
Jets.
Really? Why? Because most Eagles fans would say Dallas.
I think it's the whole Saquon thing.
The Saquon thing?
They
like the fact that he's amazing?
No, they ruined his career.
They ruined his career. With a bad offensive line?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, he has a resurgence this year because the Bills' offensive coordinator is now the head coach in New York. But yeah. Right, this is a contract here. Hey, good to see you, Frank. God bless all you guys. Again, thank you guys so much. Jets played like it was their Super Bowl. Last time we played them, yes, they did. And if anyone wants to talk about last week with Mike White, he beat the Bears. I don't care.
Don't they play like it's their Super Bowl every year?
What?
Points?
The Jets play the Bills?
The Jets play the Bills as it is their Super Bowl. Because it pretty much is.
Yeah, let's be honest. Over the past few years, anyone in the AFC. See, Bill Belichick and the Patriots don't play anything like it's a Super Bowl because Bill Belichick's actually been there a few times. So just a few.
But his golden ticket's gone now.
Yeah. I think Belichick will be back.
So who do you think has more of a golden spoon? Belichick's kid or Jack Collinsworth?
Jack Collinsworth. Oh my gosh. Kid gets a free ride. He's like the Joe Buck of the NFL now. Jeez. Oh wait, Joe Buck got an NFL job for no reason. This play calling's good so far. I don't necessarily agree with that 100%, but okay. Screen pass goes nowhere. Smith was the target, and Milano and Edmonds right there. And listen, pressure was getting to Mac Jones immediately too. Why do they keep showing this? He was like a good foot out of bounds. Inbounds. Like he wasn't even close, in my opinion. But it does make you look at that play and say, is Josh Allen back? Right? Because that's what we've been waiting for ever since that injury. Oh, Tremaine Edmonds with another tackle in the backfield. Back-to-back big plays from Tremaine Edmonds. Man's a beast, and we missed him. We missed him third. And listen, now we're talking about the Patriots potentially going 3 and out on this drive. Like that spells trouble for the Patriots. Spells trouble. Good job.
I'd like to revise my bold prediction at the start.
Yeah, would you? Would you? But your bet's looking better, isn't it?
Yeah,
shotgun formation. Fullback and running back to the left or right, Mac Jones. Rousseau's getting in there. Yeah. Almost gets there. Oliver chasing him from behind. Rousseau has to throw the ball behind his intended target. And it's incomplete. It's going to be 4th and 11. That Chan guy needs to get the stick down faster. You can't do that.
They need to change the uniforms.
The New England Patriots?
Yeah.
They don't need to change their uniforms. They need to change who they're playing. That's the only way they're going to win this game.
Or change it again. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe work on your own roster. Get Brady back.
I don't think Brady's the answer at this point.
I don't think Brady's the answer in Tampa either, but they're still going to win the division, and they're still going to make it to the least. I know. Oh, absolutely. It's not even close. Hines not calling for a fair catch here. Gets the ball at 25. Returns it to 28. What were you doing there? Like, what were you doing there? He tried to split the defenders, but the defenders were next to each other. So I just don't understand. But that's okay.
I feel like there's another division.
No. There's no. Guys, is their division as bad as the NFC South this year? Like, you could argue that the NFC North only has one good team, but that's one good team more than the NFC South. Like the Detroit Lions are second in the NFC North, so I understand why you would say
the AFC South sucks too.
Except for Tennessee, who is what 7-3,
7-4.
7-4. 7-4 is
Jacksonville is better than their 4-7.
I think so too.
I get it.
But
Indy's 4-7-1. That's about how good they are.
Tampa's in the NFC South.
Houston's 1-9-1. I'm surprised they won one game.
Yeah, who'd they beat? Who did Houston beat? Someone tell me. My buddy's gonna look it up. Let's see who gets there faster. We need a touchdown, Joe. Scott Blakely. We need a score here. If we do not score here, they beat Jacksonville. In Houston.
Yeah.
In Houston. I remember that game.
I revised my comment about Jacksonville.
I don't.
They're not bad.
But Jacksonville's like a Jekyll and Hyde, right? Yeah. Like Trevor Lawrence, when he's hot, we saw what he could do. Like he's hot. They beat Baltimore and he looked good.
And like Etienne looks good sometimes.
Right. But Etienne was. I don't know if Etienne. I don't know if Etienne played in the Houston game.
He probably didn't. I think he came back this week, and he looks good right now. Like
he does.
Back for like 5 games.
He does. I have him on my bench in fantasy. He's doing great on my bench. I'll keep him there.
Why would you keep him on your bench?
Because my running backs are Aaron Jones and who's my second running back? Aaron Jones and guys, who's my second fantasy running back? You don't know. Who's my second running back? Najee Harris. Yeah, you could argue Etienne over Najee Harris, but I think it's fit until this past week when Najee got hurt. So we'll see if he even plays this week. If it gets out of control, maybe they throw to smoke, make my day, Joe. Hey, I would love to see them bring in. Khalil Shakir and John Brown. Get them because listen, tomorrow's a big day for Buffalo. Believe it or not, we have Odell Beckham coming to Buffalo. And we would love to see him stay there. If he doesn't get thrown off the plane first, that's a big if. All right, so our offensive line right now is Mitch Morse, Ryan Bates, and Brown on the one side. You got Hart and Quisenberry on the other side. No wonder this offensive line is terrible. Oh no. Hart is coming in as an extra blocker. Okay. Wow. So you have 7 guys on the offensive line if you include Knox. 2 wide receivers set. Take the handoff, go deep. Throws a pick. Oh, good job, Davis. Way to break that up, Davis. Way to break that up, Davis. Like That could change the whole game right there.
I'm not sure Herbstreit was ready for prime time.
He's not. He doesn't even know. He doesn't like. Look at him right now. He's like, Al Michaels, please do everything, and I'll just take a paycheck.
He looks so dumb.
And it's funny because he actually does a good job doing college football games. Yeah, Saturdays he does so great. But every time I listen to him,
must have given him so much money.
Amazon must be like, just don't talk, and he's like, okay, I can do that. And I'm gonna take off up the middle, get nowhere. It looks like the Patriots are ready for that play. So stop running it with our star quarterback, please. 3rd and 8. 3:30 to go by the next snap, probably. They're probably run this down. 3:40 to go in the second quarter. Again, don't forget the Bills get the ball started second half. So I'm going to continue to stay with us for halftime. Not sure if Paul or Mario are going to join us for halftime, but we should have a good time. We're going to talk a little about the stats from the first half and what adjustments need to be made in the second half. Listen, we're stuck with Quisenberry, so we have to talk about that. Shotgun formation on 3rd and 8. 3:15 to go now in the first half. McKenzie knocks and Diggs at the top of the screen. Davis at the bottom. Allen all day to throw. Rolls to the right. Looking, going deep. Into double coverage. Goes to Diggs because why the heck not? And it's incomplete. 4th and 8. All right. Listen, as much crap as I give the offensive line did their job there. The offensive line did their job there. 3:04 to go. The Bills be forced to punt. Yeah, I think that Allen saw nobody open and just figured, I'll throw a punt. Because if they intercept it there, it's the same as a punt. So I'll throw a punt and see what happens. Martin into punt. Martin gets punt off. Looked like it was off the side of his foot. There's a short punt, but it does take a Bills hop.
Why
because you don't want to keep bouncing, so you just take it.
It's about dead though.
Yeah, but there's a difference between the 15 and 10. Listen, when you're in New England Patriots offense, you don't want to go backwards any more than your offense is going to. All right, so the Patriots start the ball at their own 15-yard line. And that was the first drive the Bills don't score. So, it is what it is. Again, Bills up 17-7. Bills get the ball starts second half. So, see what happens. See if the Bills defense can cause a turnover here. Dylan, Joey talked about 2 series in a row. Stop throwing bombs on first down. That's an interesting take because I think a lot of people would disagree with that. I think a lot of people would say you throw those bombs on first down. He did throw a bomb on first down. The first down play, he wanted to. He was loading his arm like he was going to throw a bomb, but then he went down to the check down receiver, and it just was almost intercepted. And, Davis made a great play. Gabe Davis made a great play to make sure that ball didn't get intercepted. There wasn't like we said downs. It was. They didn't run it one time, I don't think, did they? Oh, no, they ran Allen. They ran Allen. That's all right. That's all right. Again, up 17-7. We're going to see things that work and things that don't. Again, we're now talking about the point of the game where there's no more scripted plays, right? You didn't script this part of the game. So this is where Dorsey's game needs to evolve. This is where Dorsey's game needs to evolve. Yeah, running out up the gut. I don't like that play call either. That quarterback delay where you run up the gut. But yeah, we've known that this is Dorsey's issue. It's not those set plays. Again, guys, three drives, 3 scores. It's what happens after that. We'll see what happens.
Joe, you should get some of the people to tune into Philly 500.
I have listened to Philly 500. I don't want to put anyone else through that. Philly 500, if you guys have listened, I have actually talked with Philly 500. He actually collabed with me when I believe or something.
Nice.
Yeah. Good guy. He's a great guy. He's funny. He's hilarious. He's a Philadelphia Eagles fan from California, I believe. Yeah. He's hilarious. He's a family man, which is always important. He's as passionate about his Eagles as I am about the Bills. Like when they won a Super Bowl, he has a video of him crying. Like he gets that emotional. Like I will get that emotion when the Bills win.
He smokes a celebratory stogie.
He does. Yeah, he smokes a celebratory stogie. He has a stuffed dog animal that always has a stogie in his mouth. It's hilarious. Great guy. But yeah, when I started having kids, I could no longer watch his content just due to the vulgarity of it. But that is what it is. But it's funny. Shotgun formation for Mac Jones. Quick screen. Oh, good play. Rousseau knocking that ball down. That's incomplete, man. Stop it. It's incomplete. It was a forward pass. Don't you? Okay, thank you. I was going to say, don't you dare mark that back at the 7. I would love it, but it was incomplete. Don't waste time. Get back on defense. Get a sack this play. That's 100% a forward pass. It's not even close. Just because Rousseau made it sound like it was close, it wasn't close. 2nd and 10, another quick screen. That was close. Gets maybe 3 yards. If I'm the Bills, call timeout. Call timeout, you idiots.
McDermott doesn't know what he's doing.
McDermott does fall into the Andy Reid clock management issue. Like he's from the same tree. But you call timeout here. I know you're up 17-7, but if you get yourself a full possession, but I mean 3 timeouts if you get a stop here, 3 timeouts, you're on the other side of the 2-minute warning. That's still fine. But
I mean, you're getting a timeout as soon as you get the ball if you're stopping there. So
yeah, 3rd and 7. Passes high and incomplete. Good defense from Johnson. Good defense from Johnson. It's 2-11. So yeah. So we'll
this might be one of Mac's worst halves.
Oh no, you should. Well, maybe because his first half, week 13 against the Bills last year, he didn't throw a single pass. That was that 30-mile-per-hour wind game with 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts. It was insane.
30-mile-per-hour wind.
It's not. There's not. It was insane though. That's a little pass interference, but that's okay. They're not calling ticky-tack pass interferences on that side of the field. You should throw that to the other side of the field. That gets called probably. Putting you on for the Patriots. Punt's almost blocked. Oh, Matakovic almost got the block. Please tell me calls for a fair catch. Thank you. Fair catch at the 43. Well, you see that sometimes.
There's 3 people.
But you see that sometimes and you assume he did, and all of a sudden he gets nailed, and there was no fair catch, and he fumbles it. Need a good drive here. And listen, I would love, obviously, every drive you want to see a touchdown, but you get a field goal on this drive and take it into half. I think that's a win too. But yeah, you want to see a touchdown on this drive if you can get it. You have plenty of time to get the touchdown. Clock shouldn't be an issue here, but remember what happened last week. The Bills had 2 minutes, 3 timeouts, and somehow they were rushing it at the end because they got beat by the clock, right? They were fighting against the clock towards the end of the drive, and it just wasn't good enough. You should not, with 2:03 to go and 3 timeouts, there should be no issue getting downfield from 43-yard line. Shotgun formation, screen pass to Cook. Turf monster gets him again, but he falls down into New England territory at the 49. So it's going to be 2nd and 2.
Cook's kind of looking like a player of the game right now.
How many touchdowns does he have?
How many
None.
yards does he have?
How many yards does he have? Probably about 80. Yeah, exactly 80. Look at me. Boom. Boom, boom. He's our leading receiver and leading rusher right now. Allen, 10 of 17, 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. I'm going to say he's the player of the game. It's going to be really hard for you not to say quarterback's player of any game ever.
See, Cook comes out of left field.
Cook's doing having a good game.
Mike's the smartest man alive.
That's why Mike's the smartest man alive. My friend here loves you, Mike. So just keep chatting, keep saying what you're saying, because you are the smartest man alive, according to him. Listen, I think you're a great guy, but I'm not really put you you have to be like, it goes Doogie Howser, me, and then maybe you somewhere down there. I guarantee you 40% of my audience has no idea who Doogie Howser is. He did get a perfect score on SATs. So yeah, there you go. Oh wait, Doogie Howser is Zach Morris, right? Because he had the SATs.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 1500.
1502. Thanks, Mischief. Really appreciate you, man.
Oh my. They need to bring Saved by the Bell back. Not with new characters, with the same characters.
That new Bayside or whatever it's called is stupid. It's so stupid.
Where they had the first one, they had Screech as the vice principal.
No, it wasn't Screech. Screech wasn't a part of it.
That he was when they did a remake in the late 90s.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
And he was the vice principal back then. Or a guidance counselor or something.
Who looks like Ben Shapiro? Are you saying I look like Ben Shapiro? I really need to just cut my nose off if I look like Ben Shapiro and just, you don't want to know. If you don't know who Ben Shapiro is, you don't want to know. You're going to Google him? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you here. Are we just going to throw the ball now? Let's run. To me, a running back screenplay is just as good as a run. So I'm okay with that plan first out. Because you're getting the 2-minute warning anyway. So yeah, I'm good with that play.
Seems like a smart guy. Why do you hate Ben Shapiro?
I never said I hate him. I just said I don't like what it looks like. Yeah. Yep. Buy Joe's mug. What mug? This mug? Christmas vacation?
Yes, that's all I have left. Everything else is packed.
Yeah, they're saying you should buy it. Mischief Mike even is saying you should buy it. See? Listen, if you haven't watched Christmas Vacation, you're missing out. Best Christmas movie of all time. 2nd and 2, Allen looking to throw. Another screen pass. No, this one's a long pass to Diggs. Does he got a bounce? He does got a bounce. How about the 42-yard line? Shh. No need.
Yeah, I like Coward Bill's comment.
Oh, okay.
Throw some Jack in that Coke.
Do you have Jack? I wouldn't want it anyway.
No.
Not a Jack Daniels fan.
No, my liquor went across the way.
What'd you say?
My liquor went across the way already.
Gotcha. All right, 1st and 10, Buffalo, 151 from New England's 41-yard line. Shotgun formation, 5 wide receiver set. Allen looking to throw. Throws it towards Hines, but I'm going to say incomplete. I'm going to say out of Hines' reach. What is that for?
Looked like Hines was getting mowed.
Really?
It kind of did.
I don't know. I don't see anyone being upset about it. So, Dolphins are going to kill us without Miller. Interesting. All right, so let's talk about the next 3 weeks for the Miami Dolphins. We'll talk about more at halftime. They go to San Fran, to LA, and then to Buffalo.
You act like 2LA is like a huge thing.
All right, shotgun formation, time zone, man. Time zone. You're talking about 2 trips to a 3-hour time difference?
It's only west to east. It's not east to west, Jim.
I think it matters. There's going to be a hold call. There's going to be a hold. Doesn't even matter that Diggs gets this touchdown. Poor Diggs.
Poor Diggs.
Poor Diggs. Yeah. Quisenberry's going to be called for a hold. You're not going to be surprised about it because it's Quisenberry and it's a hold. Diggs is just not happy. Diggs knows even. Diggs is just like, whatever.
Oh, wait, man. They're pointing down the field, Jeff.
Wait, are there 2 flags on this one? Are there 2 flags? So we have a hold on the offense. 9, Tommy Sweeney. And it's definitely a hold. It's definitely a hold.
Poor Diggs.
Poor Diggs. Could have had his second touchdown right there. It's all right. Just make it 10 yards longer. That's all it does. I think the Dolphins are going to kill us, though, without Von Miller. I like this.
I like him.
I want to hold on to this. I want to hold on to this, William. Hope you join me in 2 weeks for the live stream of the Bills game versus the Dolphins. See what happens. See what happens. 2nd and 20 now, 1:39 to go in the first half. All 3 timeouts still for the Buffalo Bills.
Well, the same guy did take this off, too.
Oh, I believe him. Shakir! My goodness! To the 41. Call timeout. Why don't you call timeout? Whatever. What do I know? They did. Look at me. Minute 31 to go. Shakir with a catch. I'll be there. Good, William. I look forward to seeing it. Look forward to it. And you're more than welcome on the stream anytime. You might like the Bills, you might hate the Bills. I don't care. Join the stream. Keep it PG or better, and you'll be fine.
Yes, tell Pats fan to shut up.
What'd you say?
Mike told you to tell the Pats fan to shut up.
Why? I don't have to do it. Our team's doing it pretty well. Our team's doing it. Listen, if I was a Patriots fan, I'd be looking for Bills streams to annoy too because it's not.
You're not playing the Housewives.
I know. Well, listen, no one wants to play Housewives, all right? Either on TV or on the football field. I don't know. But yeah, if I was a Pats fan, I'd be looking to do anything other than actually watch them play. All right, 1:31 to go in the first half. 3rd and 10 for the Buffalo Bills. Bills up 17-7. Shotgun formation. Is that Singletary? Singletary to his right. 3 to the top of the screen. Blitz. Oh, jeez. Allen fumbled the ball. Allen fumbled the ball and made the tackle on Judon. Allen fumbled it. Judon picked it up. It was Quisenberry who got beat once again. What whistles? It was Quisenberry who got beat once again. And New England gets that turnover they needed to try to change the momentum of this game. Are you keeping this table or can I break it? Are you keeping it unless I break it?
I had plans to keep it.
You had plans to keep it. Yeah, Quisenberry doesn't even touch his guy. And he was it Uche? How you say his name? I don't care. He's killing us. He's killing us. Because Quisenberry, yeah, he gets his hand around the ball, he spins out and around, that's a fumble.
Quisenberry fell again.
Yeah, he fell again. He's having a hard time keeping his head up. They run it on first down. Stevenson breaks a tackle, gets into Bills territory. Come on! 1:05 to go.
Oh, shit.
In the first half. Patriots now driving into Buffalo Bills territory. Shotgun formation. Surprised New England didn't call timeout there. New England has 2 timeouts left. Quick out of bounds, 9-yard gain. That's a very nice play. They're already they're at the 40, close to field goal range. Make it some 1-possession game.
Do you get up for Buffalo New England games because Brady was there for so long and you guys were losing?
What are you talking about? We won 3 games while Brady was there. Don't forget those. We actually won 4, but Brady was suspended for 1.
Does it make you happy when you see the Bills beat New England now?
I mean, it makes me as happy as every other team.
Really?
Yeah. Miami's still the team I like the least. So they're running it again. Edmonds is there. Yes. Good job, Edmonds. It's going to be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 with 40. Why didn't they call timeout there?
Why do you hate Miami?
Just back from Jim Kelly Dan Marino days, really. The rivalry was big back then. And
That
Buffalo
was 25 years ago.
beat Miami, but
That was 30 years ago.
I understand that. But when you
Let it go, man. Let it go.
The Bills beat Miami back then. More than Miami beat Buffalo. Look it up. That's why I went to 4 straight Super Bowls.
Look it up.
Look it up.
Yeah, how many of those did you win?
Listen, but how many of those were the Miami Dolphins there for? Or the Patriots? None. So I don't care.
How many Patriots won since?
How many of those did we win? Listen, just because the Eagles are the only NFC East team we didn't lose to, doesn't mean you got to bring that up. The Eagles weren't good enough to make the playoffs back then. So, yeah, I know. Cunningham leading the way. Actually, no, it was probably Rhodes leading the way. He was probably handing it down. Oh, man. Edmonds on fire. He is. 3rd and 1, 34 seconds to go in the first half. This would be about 52 yards. Hey, they ran Mac Jones on 3rd and 1. They learned something. Good little golf clap for them there. But this is gonna turn into one possession game. New England called their last timeout with 32 seconds to go.
What you do is you line up the backs behind him and you just
push. You'll push, right? Because it's no longer a penalty. So
right.
Tight ends do need a chip for Quisenberry. I've been screaming that all game, Scott.
Or just come in for Quisenberry.
Or come in for Quisenberry. Exactly. Exactly. But yeah. Now listen, as my buddy said, Quisenberry didn't fumble the ball. Quisenberry didn't fumble the football. Fumbling the football is an issue with Josh Allen. He needs to hold on to the ball. If he feels pressure come behind him, he needs to make sure he tucks the ball in. Judon does a good job going straight for the ball.
No, but it was out like this, Joe.
I know. I understand.
Come on.
Shotgun formation, 1st and 10. I think that was a waste of a timeout for the Patriots. I think they're okay selling for a field goal here. Incomplete. He's out of bounds. Did he get both feet in?
He got his feet down.
They're not saying he got both feet in. Trey White on the coverage. Trey White on the coverage. Good job by Trey.
Challenge that.
Ben says 34-21 Bills. What are you challenging? What are you challenging? Trey White's the best corner. I will challenge that Trey White's the best corner in the game. That's what I'm challenging right now. You want to challenge it? Listen, yes. Trey White has not allowed a single reception on his side of the field all year. Okay, this is the 2nd game playing, but that doesn't matter. And you only played 10 snaps last game. That doesn't matter.
Big play slide.
Big play slide. Yeah. Bills ran out to Henry. White on the tackle. What'd you say?
You didn't even watch the Eagles.
What are you talking about? I don't watch it. I just watched the Eagles with you on Monday. How many points did the Eagles allow to the Packers? Watkins seemed to have a pretty good game too, by the way. Would be on Trey.
That was on the other side.
Oh, okay. Because Slay doesn't follow the best receiver on the field. Okay, Trey White does. So good luck with that. He doesn't. The Bills play zone. It's all right.
It's not his call. Ganon's terrible. Like, get Ganon the hell out.
3rd and 6, 22 seconds to go. Ball at the 29-yard line. Oliver does a bull rush, unable to get there. Mac Jones has room to run, but he just throws that out of bounds. We throw it away on 3rd and 5. Say, please get us the field goal and get out of here. Again, guys, if you're just joining us, thank you so much for joining us on Sedition #Sports. Bills up 17-7. New England going for a field goal right now to make this a one-possession game. The Bills will get the ball to start the 2nd half. Did the Bills call timeout to ice the kicker, Nick Folk? I hate this play. Like I hate icing the kicker, especially maybe if it's a rookie. But like Nick Folk is just
Folk is like 50 years old.
Yeah, like Nick Folk's been here. He doesn't care. The only thing you're doing is say, like, he wants to go into the locker room because he's cold, right? Like, he's literally frozen right now. Like, he's like, let's go into halftime. But he's not.
You're literally icing the kicker.
You're literally icing the kicker right now. And listen, when you're that old, arthritis kicks in. Yeah, like you just don't want to do it. But it's not even going to get into this guy's head. Now that we say that, he's going to miss it, right?
Hook left.
Laces were out.
Yeah, laces out.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, it was short. It was short. Brittle bones. Arthritis kicked in. It was a 47-yarder.
Folk looks like he's just like, I'm done.
I'm done. I retire.
When I can't hit a 48-yarder, I'm just done. Laces out, Dan.
Laces are out, Dan. Like it's if it's long enough, it's definitely good. That's not the issue. The issue is he just
Oh, he should get a bad bounce.
he got a bad bounce.
Well, the ball's coming in like this. How does it go the opposite way?
He missed it short. How the heck does that happen?
Like, how does the momentum just not
right? Well, I don't know. Well, in fairness, I don't know what the wind's doing in New England.
Well, and it looked like it wasn't like it just hit the cross.
Yeah, it did just hit the cross. Listen, I don't want 10 seconds. We're in shotgun 5 wide with 10 seconds to go. What is the problem with the Bills? Get a field goal real quick. Or throw a pick.
Oh! Sorry.
Ball is not intercepted. It almost was. Now 4 seconds. Can we kneel the ball, please?
Give it to Diggs.
Give it to Diggs. Run, Cook.
Run, Cook.
Run, Cook.
Get it, Mike. Run, Cook.
Tell me about it, Mike.
I agree. Run, Cook.
Run, Cook. Shotgun formation again. No, okay. Thank you. Just kneel the ball. Going after.
No.
Man.
Be funny in mid play. They just run Diggs out.
They run Diggs. Well, that's
he's only going to get fouled by one guy, probably.
The Dolphins did that back in the early '90s with Marino and did Eli do it? Yeah, fake snap.
Fake snap.
A few times. I don't know. Like most of the fake snaps are done inside the 50-yard line, not from like the 20. But if it works, it works. All right, I think it would be very beneficial to score a touchdown to start the second half. But we have reached halftime of the game between our Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots, and the Bills are up 17-7. Not exactly what we wanted, but at the same time, how much more can you ask for? I mean, you're up 10 points, division rivalry on the road. I'm okay with it. I'd be happy with a bigger lead, which we should have. Fumble by Allen really annoyed me. But again, we have the lead. So we'll take the lead as it comes. And we'll talk about the first half stats. So, again, if you're just new to the stream, thank you so much for joining us on #hashtag sports. Happy holiday season for everybody. Wearing my little Christmas hat, wearing my Buffalo Bills, whatever you call it, hoodie, what do you want to call it? So, poncho. It's something. So, happy holidays to everyone. Hope you all enjoyed your Thanksgiving. If you weren't able to join us last week for the stream between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Again, guys, remember that I am live for every single Buffalo Bills game. So, you're looking next week against the Jets, the following week against Miami. Those are both 1 o'clock Sunday games. Maybe the Miami game is moved prime time. It would be smart for the NFL to do that. But I feel like the Bills have had enough primetime games this year, so I don't know if I want to see any more primetime games. Then Christmas Eve against the Bears, I'll be here. So make sure if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. YouTube will notify you. Not only do we do live streams, Paul and Mario post-game. They keep you covered throughout the week with Buffalo Bills information. If we sign Odell, that will be obviously something we talk about on this channel, what he adds to the offense. But the Buffalo Bills right now up 17-7. I'll read your comments as well in chat. If you have any questions during half about the game, that fumble was on the tackle. That guy stinks. Quizmary's bad. Quizmary's bad. He was bad when he played guard. He's bad now playing tackle. We need Deion Dawkins back. This proves we need Deion Dawkins back. And to be honest, after this week, I won't be surprised if Quisenberry gets cut. Depending when Deion Dawkins gets healthy, I'll say I won't be surprised if we don't see Quisenberry anymore. Need some routine in this locker room. No, I'm not saying we don't know what the locker room's like right now. No idea. Josh Allen, 12 of 21 in the first half. Keep 1 o'clock games is what you're saying. I love 1 o'clock games. But when it comes to playoff time, you don't get to play 1 o'clock games. So what's your thought? Do you have a thought?
They want good teams in prime time.
They do want good teams in prime time. So we should take it as a compliment that we had 6 prime time games.
That's why the league flexes games. Nobody wants to watch Cleveland.
Right. No, you're right. I still remember because we're old enough to remember when the NFL first went to Thursday night games. Like there were some. I mean, there were some bad ones. There was a lot of bad ones this year.
I mean, a lot of people think they should get rid of Thursday games.
I'm one of them. Other than opening weekend, they should have a Thursday game, and then Thanksgiving on tradition.
It puts teams in a tough spot.
It does. It really does. I think, and that's why I think they should get rid of the international series too.
This is just a money grab.
Exactly. I have said on here plenty of times, if the NFL truly cared about player safety, these wouldn't happen.
This is just a money grab.
Yeah. I mean, think about earlier this year, the Bills played the Dolphins, Tua got a back neck injury, and then he's back on Thursday. And what happened? Now, I'm not saying,
the field.
Right, you're right. Now, I'm not saying that him not playing Thursday and playing Sunday would have helped, but it definitely wouldn't have hurt. The only thing could have done was helped if he had a full week to recover from a doctor's bad diagnosis compared to not. Yeah. Oh, sweet holds. Yeah, that was a bad hold. You think about Diggs' offensive pass interference. We're not going to talk about it too much because, it was a ticky-tack foul. But that kind of screwed the first drive. But yeah, a lot of penalties in that on that first half kind of killed some of the momentum that we had. But Josh Allen goes 12 of 21 for 118 yards and 2 touchdowns in that first half. He does have that fumble, no interceptions. James Cook, 8 rushes for 50 yards. We did get away from running the ball towards the second half of that second quarter of the first half of that game. So we hope to get back to running the ball a bit more. We are doing good. Keep running the ball. I like how calm Cook has been and patient. Yeah, I mean, you talk about 2 weeks ago, he had 85 yards against Cleveland, and now he's looking good. Not saying that he's going to be taking snaps from Singletary. I think Singletary is still definitely a lead back, but Cook is definitely earning his way as that secondary back. And then hopefully you can use Hines in special formations, maybe put him as a wide receiver in the slot sometimes, add depth to the passing game. You never know. But Devin Singletary, 5 rushes for 21 yards, so he's not going to get that 55 if that keeps up. But we have the lead, so they might run the ball more than they have to. Josh Allen, 3 rushes for 9 yards, but again, he does have that fumble. Nakeem Hines, 2 rushes for -3 yards. So obviously needs to see more. Nakeem Hines, would love to see him more. Naheem, all the same for me.
Wow.
We do have, I think, are you ready, sir? Are you ready? Thumbs up. All right. Thumbs up.
You're getting the hacksaw. You're getting the Jim Duggan. Hey-o! What's going on,
How you
Joe?
doing, Paul?
I'm doing great. I love
Good,
the festive
good.
spirit right there. I love it.
Thank you.
Looking good.
Give me a second. I'm trying to get the sound working on my my screen here. You there?
Yeah. Can
Awesome.
you hear me?
Awesome. Now I can hear.
All right, perfect. Hey,
So,
you look
away
great, buddy.
from the first
I
half.
love the hoodie.
Thank you.
That looks very warm.
I've had this for 3 or 4 years, and it is very warm.
Yeah.
It is very warm. I like it a lot.
That looks
Yeah.
good. Yeah. So how do you think it's going?
Well, I think the chat's nailing on the head. Like we had a few penalties that have cost us on some drives, right?
Yep.
Still think that Diggs offense pass interference was a little tic tac, but it was called, and you have to take it for what it is. And listen, it went the other way. It went for us on the Davis pass interference on the same side of the field, the tic tac call. And so, in my opinion, that kind of shows that. And I said that on the stream. Whoever's officiating on that side of the field, he's calling weak pass interference calls. So just keep throwing it over there and see what happens.
Right.
Tommy Sweeney had a holding that cost us a little bit.
David
David Quisberry is awful. I don't like him at all.
I don't blame Quisenberry. The bend that defensive end got to get around him it was awesome. When they do combine drills, man, that's what they look like.
It's not just one play. It's every play.
I know. Well, he's banged up anyway, Quisenberry. So I mean, it is what
you saw him you saw him on the first drive getting his ankle taped up or something at the end of the first drive. So, But no, I mean, we scored, and we've talked about this too. Scripted plays, Bills score on their first 3 possessions. Mm-hmm. And now it's what can Dorsey do with this time when they're not scripted, and so far it hasn't looked great. But we start with the ball in the second half, and we'll see if the Buffalo Bills, because I think a touchdown to start the second half kind of puts a nice little bow on this game.
Right. Well, I agree, Joe. I think they thought the same thing, right? Mm-hmm. That's why they pressed a score with less than 4 minutes in the game. They're still looking to put up 14 points. They're still convinced they could put up 14 points. Probably why you saw that Hail Mary, because weak pass interference calls, man.
Right.
Just give it a shot. Right. Exactly. I mean, at worst, it's a punt.
Right. Okay. And that's why I said during the stream, I said, even if it's an interception, it was just the same as a punt.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The couple things that I've noticed, we're seeing Hines and Cook on the field a lot today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A lot. So I don't know what they're setting up, right? But they keep running Hines on that jet look.
Yep.
And they're setting something up. I don't know what it is, but they're putting that on film early for a reason.
Yeah, I was going to say it might not even be this game that we figure it out. But yeah, they're definitely setting something up because, I mean, they ran that play 2 times in a row, and both times it was a Cook run. The first one was Cook got like 18 yards, and then the second one was like a 3-yard gain. So yeah, I did notice that as well. But yeah, Hines to me, I love the fact that we have him in returning at this point. Like, I think that was a smart play. And even if the trade was just to have a difference maker in the return game, like that matters. But as far as his time on the field, he just doesn't seem like he's figuring it out yet. I don't know what it is, but
yeah, I'm with you there. It just seems really out of sync with the offense. But when he's getting opportunities, he's getting last-second opportunities. So it's not like he's the focal point of any play that's happening. Hines is there because he's a better, there's a reason Devin Singletary's not playing third down, and it's because you saw in the first series, Devin Singletary, don't catch too great, and he doesn't pick up. Singletary's not great at blitz pickup, where Hines is a bit more stout there.
Well, and Hines has been around a little bit longer, so he gets that.
That's right,
and that's fine. But we also saw a drop by Dawson Knox. Now that play, Allen is scrambling, and he doesn't put everything into that ball, but Knox still needs to catch it.
Oh, absolutely. Focus drop. That's a focus drop to me.
Yeah.
The one that really kind of what's the old person saying? Really chapped my khakis. Is that that's an old person saying?
Don't say it's an old person saying. I have a buddy here. He says it all the time. So.
It was the Gabe Davis passed on the right sideline that he just didn't see. Right? That one that hurts. And I think this game is interesting because you're seeing Gabe Davis on a young corner and not getting as much separation as you'd want, right? Sure. Because he's just not he's not a super slick route runner. Like you put him up against Diggs and it's no comparison, right? It's no comparison. But I think this game highlights that Davis isn't real great in small bursts.
And to me, that's what makes that play so irritating is because he finally got separation. Like he had a good yard of separation. Like he did a good job getting separation on that play. And he's scoring a touchdown if that play is caught in stride.
Yep.
But unfortunately, I don't know. The ball looked like it might have been a little too high, but he definitely didn't see it either. So
he had no idea where it was. Yeah. And even on the touchdown attempt to Gabe Davis left corner of the end zone. That same route that Diggs ran, right? Yep. It was the exact same play, exact same corner, but Diggs sells routes way better than Gabe Davis does. Again, Gabe is still honing his skills as a wide receiver, but he doesn't sell routes like that particularly well. That's why that double move was so surprising to me because you don't normally see Gabe Davis get guys to bite on double moves. Like this is not the hallmark of his game right there. And he finally got one. And then he had no idea where the ball was. Like, what
he was probably thinking the same thing we were. He was just so happy he got away. He was like, yeah. Oh, wait.
Yeah, we'll go with that. So, we're seeing John Brown out on the field. Haven't seen John Brown produce yet, right?
Correct.
But I don't really think you're expecting him to get really involved, right?
No.
John Brown, it's interesting to me because I want to talk about this on the post game with Mario after the game. But John Brown allows Gabe Davis and Diggs to be slot receivers, right? Because Brown's an X. He's an X receiver. He's playing the role that Gabe Davis is playing now. That's really where he's going to be effective in this offense. But going out there with John Brown, Gabe Davis, and Stephon Diggs, you don't know what you're going to get out of that slot receiver position, right? Because it could be any of those three. Could see any of them. And that's dangerous. Teams have to attack those players differently in those specific roles. So I don't think the John Brown thing looks like a big deal now. I think in 2 weeks, you're going to feel differently.
Yeah, I think that, I forget who it was in the comment section saying they wanted John Brown to get the ball. And I was like, I don't think that's part of the game plan right now for John Brown. Same thing with, you look at when Nyheim Hines was traded for that first week we got him. He was just a return guy. You didn't see much on the field at all on offense. Xavier Rhodes on defense, we haven't seen him until this week really as a primary, even though he was on the roster last week, he really didn't see him on the field much. So, seeing Trey White a little bit more than I thought I would in this game, which is good. Don't know why Kerry Elam isn't active. Don't know if you could speak to that at all. I was surprised to see him.
No
I
idea.
was really surprised to see him on the inactive list, but yeah, happy to see. And it could just be simply he's not 100%, and we definitely want to be 100% for the Dolphins game. And we have 11 days after this one to get ready for the Jets, and then he'll have a game to get reacclimated with the with the speed, and then who knows? Who knows?
So Joe, going into the second half, what's the deal? What are you thinking has to happen for Buffalo to kind of distance themselves? Because we've seen Buffalo struggle the second half of games. So what do we have to be on the lookout for early to make sure that we know which Buffalo Bills team we're getting in the second half?
Well, I'm really surprised we got away from running the ball, even with like 4.5, 5 minutes to go in that second half, or in the first half, the second quarter. We stopped running the ball completely. I mean, you look at what Cook has done in the first half. He's having a good day. And for us not to run him a little bit more was a bit surprising. Obviously, we talked at the beginning of this halftime about the penalties. Those need to stop. As the kick is short to the 10-yard line, and Hines is going to have a chance to return here. Hines needs to stop breaking to the outside. He needs to just go north to south. He gets to the 25 and is pushed out of bounds. That's so annoying. He's done that 3 or 4 times now in this game.
Well, that's what you do when you're uncomfortable as a returner, right?
Right.
That the downside with going outside is you take away half the field, right? Because now there's nowhere to go but left or nowhere to go but right. There's very limited options there.
Get Josh Allen some time, and he's looked really good today. He's looked really good today. 2 of his incompletions were drops as we talked about. He's created that touchdown to Davis was awesome. But so mostly I want to see us run the ball a little bit more. And we saw on first down here as we run Singletary up the middle for 4 yards. Get McKenzie moving a little bit more pre-snap. Set up some different looks. I look to control the clock. Don't let Mac Jones get comfortable. Run the ball a little bit more. And I think again, if we score here on this opening drive, then I think it's all downhill from there.
Fun stat: the Patriots have not won a game this season where their opponent scores 17 or more points.
Why do you have to say shit like that right before you go out there?
It's apropos right now, Joe.
Listen,
I wasn't trying to.
Every single one of you join Paul Mara for the post game after the game, and if the Bills lose this one, we know who to blame. Thanks, Paul. Shotgun formation for Josh Allen. Sidearms to McKenzie. McKenzie spins away from a tackle, gets outside out of bounds. So first down for the Buffalo Bills. So. Yeah, Paul, how soon after the game will you be doing post?
It'll be pretty soon after the game.
Awesome.
Yeah, it'll be pretty soon.
Awesome. So, guys, make sure you stay tuned for that. That should be fun, especially if the Bills win, right? Let's hope the Bills win here. But thanks for joining me for halftime. And have a good rest of the game.
Excellent as always, Joe. Have a good one. # see you in a little bit.
Take care. I want to thank Paul for joining us. Quick throw on first down back to McKenzie. Gets into Patriot territory down at around the 40-yard line. He does. McKenzie's got so the first half of the season, a lot of people were upset with McKenzie. And, we actually talked about this on the stream. The Bills, Ken Dorsey, first year as offensive coordinator, he was using McKenzie as a traditional slot guy. And he looks horrible as a traditional slot guy because he's a speed guy. He's a gadget player. Once he gets that gadget plays going, he'll have momentum and then he'll get in a rhythm. Pitch out to Singletary. Was that a fumble? They're saying incomplete. Okay, good. They're saying incomplete because Singletary gave up on the play. So not only would the Patriots have recovered it, but I would have been annoyed that he gave up on the play if it was a fumble. I don't know if the whistle blew or not. He did. He dropped the ball and then he gave up. He didn't want to go for the ball. And if the whistle blew, I'm okay with that. But if it didn't blow, then all right. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 10, 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen. One of them is Sweeney. Cook gets the ball. Break this tackle. You have room to run. Ooh, shoulder tackle by number 95. Not sure if I'd be happy with that. I'm a Patriots fan, but it works this time. There's a flag down. IPAs.
Oh, this one's on tan line. It's Kate made for Corona.
I'm gonna put it in my gas. I'll try a little bit. There's ice in there, but I'll drink beer with ice. I don't mind. What's the flag? Oh, crack back block. Oh, block in the back by Davis. Legal block in the back. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
The flags will kill any drive. Not bad.
Yeah.
I would drink it. Yeah, not bad.
2 minutes could be.
What'd you say?
Cape May has good beer.
Mm-hmm. I've never been to Cape May. I would love to go.
Sure goes every summer with her girlfriend.
Okay.
She tells me when I win all my money, I'm to buy her a house down there, and then I wouldn't have to see her for 4 months. Would be amazing.
So second 18, 12:50 to go in the third quarter. Ball at the Patriots 49-yard line. Allen shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers top of the screen. Allen's going to take off with this one. He has room to run. Maybe gets back to the original line of scrimmage, so the 41-yard line. Going to be 3rd and 10, maybe 3rd and 11 for the Buffalo Bills. I think passing it off to Cook there would have been a better decision. But he's running to the left. Yeah, he's running to the left, so I could see why it's hard to, like right there, you throw it to Cook, but he's already past that point. Yeah. See, Allen still has a instinct to run the ball, and once he makes that decision, he was until he starts running. Yeah. But normally when Allen makes that decision, it's hard to get him out from doing that decision. All right, so now 3rd and 11 from 42. Allen has a good pocket.
Good throw.
Diggs.
The ball.
Diggs with a drop. Unlike Diggs to drop that ball. Is there a flag? Jones isn't happy about something. Is there a flag? No, there's no flag.
Diggs was talking nonsense.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're kind of in no man's land here, right? Because the way the wind is, don't know if you want to try a field goal from here.
I think Jones wanted PI.
Jones wanted offensive PI, but you're on the right side. You're on the right side of the field. That's on the other side of the field. So I'm gonna punt, play a field position game. Really wanted to see us score a touchdown that drive. Down it. Oh, you can't. Tyrone Jones cannot get there. And that's just a bad punt by Sam Martin. That's just a bad punt by Sam Martin. You can't get midway into the end zone.
Everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah. His are just critical. Another drop. Yeah, that's actually Diggs' 4th drop in the last 2 games. Going into last week, he didn't have a single drop, I think, and then last week he had 3, and then today he has that one. And that's a bad one too.
In his life,
huh?
He never dropped.
Well, he does play it. No, in this season. I thought you meant was that a critical decision for Sam Martin's life. I'm like, well, he does play for Buffalo, so it could be. Could turn into one. All right, so now New England's going to get the ball at the 20-yard line. ESPN says the Buffalo Bills have 86.9 win percentage. I think that's a little high.
What the hell did they know?
Yeah, that's a little high. So you should have seen what that win percentage was when Baltimore played against Miami in the 4th quarter. They were about 21 in the 4th quarter. Bill Burrow goes 5 drops for Diggs. That's 4 drops tonight. I don't think Diggs has had 4 drops tonight. 4 drops for the Bills all day, maybe, because you have not. Yeah, you're talking about 4 drops all day because you had the Singletary drop, the Knox drop, and now Diggs has one. I think Davis got charged for one too. And listen, and Scott, you can tell me if you agree. It's not Allen today. Allen's putting the ball on the money. When Allen has time to throw, he's finding the open receivers. Allen is continually looking downfield. Yeah, something's not in rhythm with this team. I mean, you figure if Singletary, Knox, and Diggs all catch their balls, this is easily 24/7 right now. Allen does have the fumble. He does. But, yeah, he doesn't really have time not to.
That holding on the Diggs TD doesn't help either.
The holding on Diggs TD, the Sweeney one, the one we talking about halftime?
Yes.
Yeah. So, a lot of mistakes by the Bills today. But we're still ahead by 10. We're still ahead by 10, but yes, it should be more. I agree. But again, Vegas has us 3.5-point favorites at kickoff. Covering that, a division win on the road, you got to take them. You got to take them. I don't like the mistakes either. Lots to clean up for this team. But it's nice to say we have lots to clean up while we're winning instead of saying, wow, this team just sucks. The Texans are making a lot of mistakes right now, too. First down is out pass to Aguilar. I didn't even know Aguilar was still in the league. I really didn't until today.
I knew he was there.
Like, man.
I follow Nelson.
You follow Nelson Aguilar's pretty closely?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Huge Eagles guy.
Yep.
Is Jason Avant still in the league?
He
would be. He has great
has
hands.
really good hands.
Second and 4. If you guys have not seen the Jason Avant song, YouTube it. You'll get a good laugh. If you know who Jason Avant is. They're going to run on second down. Wow. What is that? Hamlin on a tackle, but he should have been stopped for no gain. He gets a first down. He puts his head down. And I don't know who it was for the Bills who was there, who stopped him at the line of scrimmage, but he's able to break away from that, bounce outside, and he gets the first down. My brother has 8 sacks this year. He's going to be missed.
Yes.
He is going to be missed. 33 QB hurries. First and 10 for New England at their own 33-yard line. A running play here. Gets about 7. There's a flag down. Number 60 of the Patriots thinks that it's against Buffalo. Well, why number 60 be cheering that? It's for against Buffalo. Then he didn't see nothing. Holding defense. Why are you holding? And I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm not saying he wasn't.
But why would you hold?
But why are you holding on a running play? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. He's being doubled at the line.
So that's bad.
And the hold actually hurts him. Like, he's definitely holding. I mean, okay, so that's why you hold, because you don't want the offensive lineman getting to the second level, right? Like, you know you're beat. Shotgun formation, first and 10 from their own 44-yard line. Bills have 4 at the line of scrimmage. Another run. The Patriots, wow, he's still moving forward. He gets a first down. He is hit at the line of scrimmage, and he keeps moving forward and gets the first down. That's nuts. The Patriots are being tough. The Patriots offense is tougher than the Bills defense right now. Rousseau hits them at the line of scrimmage. And this running attack is just moving down the field on the Buffalo Bills. It's nuts. 9:35 to go in third quarter. Still 17-7 Buffalo. Jones under center. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. One to the top. It's a pitch. Tries to get to the outside. Good tackle there by Epineza. There's a flag down on the play. Epineza with a tackle for a loss right now. Let's see what the flag's for. This one has to be on the offense. There was no time for it to be on the defense. Unless you're saying that he was offsides at the snap. Holding. Offense. Decline the penalty, right? Decline it. Take the 4-yard loss. There you go. There you go. 2nd and 14. You don't like that? You don't like it?
Better than 1st and 20?
Yeah.
You can't hold him 6 yards?
What are you talking about? You should be on a 2nd and 14. You should stop them.
No, but I'm saying you take the penalty. You can't hold him to 6 yards next play.
The Bills? No. Blitz coming up, and Epineza's almost there. How is Mac Jones breaking away from? Oh, he throws a pick. He throws a pick. Jordan Poyer might have taken out his own teammate, but he throws a pick. Thank you, Epineza, for not knowing how to tackle Mac Jones. And Jordan Poyer with an interception. Scott said the defense needed to do something, and the defense just did. Epineza knew what he was doing. He was like, I want to tackle him. I just want to scare him a little bit. 1 foot, 2 foot. That's a pick. Jordan Poyer. Uh-oh. Does he make a football-type move? Because this ball definitely comes out as he hits the ground. This ball definitely comes out as he hits the ground. So you have to ask yourself, did he make a football-type move? I'm not saying this will be reviewed, but it might be reviewed. I mean, there's new receiving rules and stuff like that.
Bills seem pretty proud of themselves.
Yeah, and Mac Jones is already on the bench. So, no, he's putting his helmet back on. See, this might get reviewed. Yeah, this is gonna be reviewed. Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna say that's a football move, though. I have no idea. Because there's no more the ball has to survive the ground like penalty, like rule anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And he keeps possession of it the whole time. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting, I think. No, they already challenged it. They already ruled it incomplete. Overturned, yeah. They already ruled it incomplete. 3rd and 14. This game's fixed. 3rd and 14. We know how the Bills do on 3rd and longs. Shotgun formation. Nice. Stevenson to the left of Jones. 9:10 to go. Throw over the middle is complete. And he's going to be tackled well short by Milano. You're going for on 4th down here, I think.
They've given up on this game.
I think you're going for on 4th down. No,
you've given up on this game, right? Jones is walking to the sideline.
Wow. So you're just punting this ball. 8:50 to go in 3rd quarter. I'm okay with that.
Why throw an 8-yard screen pass on 3rd and 18?
Why run the ball on 3rd and 16?
Because you've given up on this game.
That was in the 1st quarter.
And why give them 15 yards on that run?
No, Matakavig is almost getting there each time.
That was a good punt.
That was a good punt down at the 5-yard line. Better than Martin's. Let's get halfway into the end zone.
Guy should have jumped and got it.
He tried. He tried to keep his feet in bounds and jump. He couldn't do it. Yes, that's an Eagles fan that I am with. Yes, it is. Unfortunately. He's watching the Bills right now because he knows that if they go to the Super Bowl, the Bills are the team they're going to be playing. So,
listen, I went to school near Buffalo.
You did. He went to school in Syracuse. Yep.
I know the deal.
And you know the deal. Buffalo's better, right? You know the deal.
The Bills are all Buffalo high school.
The Bills. Now the Sabres are on a 2-game win streak, man. In fact, they're playing tonight. How the Sabres doing?
I mean,
in fact, that game might be over. It's started at 7. It's already past 10. So, Sabres lose 6-4. What happened to hockey? 6-4 to the Avalanche. It's all right. It's all right. Sabres now 10-13-1 on the season. We've gone 4 drives in a row with nothing. Yeah, I know. What'd you say? 10-13-1? With the Sabres, that's good for us.
Sixers are starting to win.
Sixers are starting to win. Buffalo, unless you're talking about the Buffalo Braves. I don't want to talk about basketball. You don't even know who the Buffalo Braves. Do you know who the Buffalo Braves are?
Are they like the Barnstormers level?
No. The Buffalo Braves were the ABA. They play for the ABA, right?
Did Jackie Moon play for?
Yes, Jackie Moon. Yes. His knee went down out of bounds. Yeah, I mean, it looked like if that was a wide receiver, I think it would have been a rule of catch. So that's why I have an issue with that call. That was a makeup call for Hunter Henry call last week. Again, if I'm a fan of someone playing New England, I'm okay with that. Like, hey, I'm okay with that. The New England Patriots still got the loss last week, and hopefully don't get the win this week. So,
what are the Eagles going to get the Ertz makeup call? Or got a makeup call for almost getting beheaded.
Hey, same time the Steelers get the makeup call for when Jesse James scored a touchdown against the Patriots. That's never going to happen. All right, Bills get the ball starting at their own 5-yard line. Remember, what was it, week 3, week 4? Maybe it was even week 2. I don't know. When we started with the ball at the 2-yard line and just threw a 98-yard bomb to Davis.
Is that Buffalo
It's a high school stadium, man. Relax. Can't be a high school stadium. Look at my no, it's New Balance feet. Where's New Balance?
It almost looked like it was in Boston.
Yeah, it did.
It looked like it was there playing with that.
Maybe it's the practice field, man. I don't know. Allen center on first down. Looks like a heavy run formation to the left. That's why they go to the right. Nope, Singletary cuts back to the left, gets it outside the 10 to the 12-yard line. Gaining about 5 on first down. Oh, it's a soccer stadium now that they're showing. Okay. Hey, 4 years, the FIFA Cup comes to the United States, comes to North America. Find your tickets.
Go U.S.
Tickets are already on sale. I'm going to try to go to the game.
Go. There's some big games in Philly.
Yeah, Philly at DC. Yep, absolutely. I'd try to go to a game.
Sure.
If I didn't think that there would be a bombing or something. Shotgun formation. No, that thing's going to be protected like crazy. 2 wide receivers top of screen. Hines goes in motion. Davis and Hines are at the bottom of the screen. This is to Davis, first down to the 19-yard line. William Heron said there's a safety coming. There'd be a flipping long-ass sack if there's a safety coming. Not saying it can't happen. Josh Allen loves to run backwards if he's in trouble, so it could happen. But 3 and out, all I see in this drive, well, we already got first down, so I find that hard.
Time out of the day to listen to you.
Taking time out of the day to listen to me, I should appreciate.
You should appreciate.
I should appreciate. You know, it's hard to appreciate stupidity, but I'll try.
Wow. Just in the middle finger to the whole crew.
Thanks for watching Saturday Sports. Shotgun formation. And look at the throw. Throws it to Cook underneath. Cook gets to 22, maybe 23 game, about 3 on the play. Hey, you gotta take what you can get, man. You gotta take what you can get. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button.
Yeah.
If you like getting made fun of every single week.
Yeah, hit the subscribe button.
Oh, was that penalty on Allen? Okay, no. Oh, Allen limping a little bit at the end of that play. Allen gimped a little bit. 2nd and 7. Allen in shotgun. Cook to his right. I'm going to run it here. There you go, James Cook. Up the middle to the 25, maybe the 26-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and about 3. 3rd and about 3. I mean, no matter what happens, you know, from where we started, listen, I want to see a score on this drive just like every other drive. But no matter what happens, from where we started, a punt from here, yeah, show him running over top of New England. Yes, he's been hit a lot. We know. Thank Quisenberry. Shotgun formation for Allen. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Cook goes in motion. Allen rolls a little bit to the right, looking downfield. Has a man. That's Diggs with the catch at the 44-yard line. First, there's a flag. All right, Allen's pointing towards the Patriots. Man. There's a flag. It looks like it's in the secondary, though, which normally is a good sign. But we saw that in the first quarter against Diggs. So, holding. Defense. Penalties decline. Looks like it was on number 31, Jones, who was covering Diggs.
It's a good catch.
That's a great catch by Diggs. He's the same guy that dropped one, though.
You snagged that right out of the owner's hands.
First down, Buffalo. Close to midfield. Diggs on sideline on 1st and 10. Means we're running the ball. Who are we throwing it to? Who are we throwing it to? Don't lie. James Cook in the backfield. McKenzie goes in motion. Hand off to Cook. He runs right at Judon, who's like, I can tackle. No, it was Bentley. I'm sorry. For a 1-yard gain. So it's going to be 2nd and 9.
He goes to the sideline. It's going to be a run.
I call it like I see it, man. They're reviewing the Diggs trade for Minnesota, and I still say that both teams made out great with that trade. Like, both teams won that trade. So, good for both teams.
Yeah.
2nd and 9 from the 45. Cook in the backfield. Diggs back in the game. Nyheim Hines goes in motion. That pass goes to Diggs. Diggs gets the first down, 45-40. He breaks away. Gets to the 36-yard line into New England territory. I feel like he got kicked while he was down and there was no flag. Like, I feel like
I thought it was a spasm.
I feel like what the blindside type moment. You just kicked my player while he was down. You can do something? Like, I have to see this guy. I feel like Jones kicks him in his head, gives him a little. Oh, they're not going to show it. They're not going to show it. William doesn't have to go away. He's not being inappropriate that I know of, unless my mods are blocking him. Sends that back. And looking to throw, throws it to Cook. Oh, man, he fired that thing in there. Cook gets inside the 30 to the 28. Man, he cut that. He's like, Cook, I want to see how fast you can catch a ball. Like, the fastest ball you can catch.
Like, throw a curve.
Change up. It's all right. All right, it's going to be 2nd and 2. Bills moving the ball. Moving the ball. For everyone who thought maybe this would be a 3 and out, everyone thought that this offense had stalled so many times in a row. We've gone from inside our own 10 now to New England side of the ball. So 2nd and 2, 3:10 to go in the third quarter. Score has gone by quickly. Hand the ball off to Cook. Cook goes up the middle, gets first down inside the 25-yard line.
The Bills are 8 o'clock.
Bills are 8 o'clock. Well, the Patriots 8 o'clock pretty good on their last drive too. They just couldn't score.
It doesn't count.
Looks like offensive players down. Looks like Knox is down, and that's no good. I know Knox has the one drop today, and that's really his only target today, but Knox is a big part of this offense. Blocking, helping block for Quisenberry, things like that.
I mean, I could help block.
Yeah, the truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. All right, 3:04 to go in the third quarter. Bills up 17-7 in New England territory. Knox, unfortunately, down. But, yeah, right now you got James Cook, 12 carries, 60 yards. Stephon Diggs, our leading receiver, 5 receptions for 73 yards and a touchdown. Stevenson's their leading carrier, 10 carries for 54 yards. Allen, 19 of 30, 204, 2 touchdowns. Mac Jones, 11 of 18, 109, and 1 touchdown. Yeah, unfortunately, I hate seeing injuries. Even if Quisenberry got hurt, I wouldn't want to see that. I don't want to see injuries. I say they're bad players all we want. Criticize them for not doing their job all we want. So I don't want to see it. Never want to see it. So at commercial break, Bills up by 10, looking to extend that lead here. Hopefully we come back from commercial and we see that Knox was able to walk off on his own power. Always a good sign. But the Bills have the ball 1st and 10 at New England's 24. After, no, it's going to be a 2nd down, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Quisenberry was the one down in the play, not Knox. Oh, no, they both were. They both were injured on the play. Awesome. Wow. Both Quisenberry and Knox down. University of Buffalo women's basketball team lost 2 today. Not a good day for Buffalo sports. Hopefully we can the Lady Bulls. Horns up.
Horns up.
Horns up. You know, it's a good thing I didn't text you at work. I would have bet all Buffalo teams to win today. And I would be 0 for 2 right now. Next Thursday Night Football, the Raiders play the Rams. Yay.
All Thursday games suck.
I know. Like, what you see, like this game here, like the Raiders-Rams, beginning of the season, like that sounds good, right? Like Raiders-Rams, ex-Super Bowl champs. The Rams are fine. I wasn't buying into the Raiders either, but you would think they'd at least be decent, right? Like last year they were decent, and they got better supposedly.
They got
Quisenberry on the sideline stretching out the leg. It looks like it's a leg injury. So Quisenberry and Knox got injured on that play. Like it was both of them. Yeah, Knox sitting on the sideline with those warm jackets or whatever on.
So, for that too.
Probably. Quisenberry probably landed on Knox. Yeah. Shotgun formation, handoff to Cook on 1st down. Cook gets to about the 21-yard line, carries a Patriot defender with him.
Why Cook the Singletary jump?
So normally what the Bills like to do is they tended to go drive by drive. Like instead of going play by play, they tend to, like, if Cook starts this drive, Cook is going to be the main back on this drive.
Eagles bring in a new running back every play.
Right, yeah. No. You'll see, like, Singletary's in now, but that's because Cook just got back-to-back carries, so. And they needed to prove me wrong, basically.
Is Cook a rookie?
Yes. Rookie out of Georgia. Singletary gets the carry inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line. Time he comes into the Brown time. Still waiting for that Brown TD. That's what he's waiting for. He's waiting for that John Brown touchdown. Next week.
Did Brown even dress tonight?
What's that?
Did Brown even dress tonight?
Yeah, he's in on run plays a lot. What can Brown do for you?
Apparently not a whole lot tonight.
Shotgun formation, Singletary to the left of Allen. 4 wide receivers set. I got Diggs, McKenzie, and it looks like Knox back in there as Mom was screaming. I'm going to be Sweeney, too. Davis Long at the top. Diggs gets the catch. to the 10. It's going to be first and goal, Buffalo. This is a great drive by the Buffalo Bills. A great drive by the Buffalo Bills. Started inside their own 10. Now we just need to punch it in. We need to finish this drive off. We finish this drive off, and it's game. It's checkmate. A great drive by the Buffalo Bills right now. Just need to punch it in. And a great drive without a touchdown isn't a great drive. So, like, it just isn't. If this drive ends on a field goal, it went from a great drive to an okay drive. First goal from the 9. Allen under center. Cook in the game. Davis and Hines at the top of the screen. Hines goes in motion. Cook. Oh, you need to see that lane. You need to see that lane to the outside. He has a walk-in touchdown if he sees that lane. Well, it was a 1-yard gain, so it's going to be second and goal from the 8. Do you agree? Did you see the lane? Did you see the big asshole?
He needs to cut to the left.
He needs to cut to the left. He needs to see that.
That's on him.
Rick comes in and says, injury killing us. Absolutely. I disagree. I don't think it's all on him.
What?
I don't think it's all on him. Like, the vision is all on him, but, I don't know.
What else would it be on?
The offensive guard who is supposed to block his guy to the outside cuts and blocks him off to the inside. Like, it could be.
Yeah, the running back's job is to find open.
I understand.
Like the design hole.
Oh, we're not running another play in the third quarter. Great drive by the Buffalo Bills. Again, this game's going into the fourth quarter, and if the Bills punch this in, make it a 3-possession game, it's all you can ask for.
The design
cut left.
Not always going to be there.
Yep. No, people in chat are agreeing with you. They're calling you the smartest man on this room, in this room right now.
I'm
yeah.
with you, so.
Right. All right, but yeah, if you look at time possession right now, I think the Bills are killing them in time possession. They are. The Bills have had the ball for 32 minutes and 42 seconds. Patriots have had the ball for 11 minutes and 43 seconds. There's almost a 3-to-1 disparity in time possession. That's huge. That's huge. Like you said at the beginning, the Bills are just playing Big Brother right now. Like, what are you going to do? Never good when Bobby Hart is at left tackle.
Hear you.
But, and we can make fun of and be upset with the offensive line all we want, and there's plenty to be upset about. But when you've been able to hold the ball for over 32 and a half minutes into 3 quarters of the game, you're doing something right.
Yeah, you're holding the ball 67% of the time.
You're doing something right. But yeah, good job, math major. But you're able to, like, you can't hold on to the ball if you're going 3 and out.
I get it.
Like, so you're doing something right.
I mean, you can do that.
Hart can be much worse than can't be much worse than Quisenberry. We haven't seen a pass play yet. Do we need a touchdown now, Joe? Bill comes in. No, but we need a touchdown to consider this drive a successful drive, right? Time possession means nothing if you can't put this game away and score here.
I would argue that.
Well, you need to put this is the type of drive you put the game away right now.
I think the game's pretty much ice already.
Oh yeah, the writing's on the wall. Patriots aren't going to score 17 points. The Patriots can't score 18 points. Not a chance. Not a chance. Unless there's a turnover.
Seriously, like Mac Jones, if you take out that screen pass, he has like 50 yards.
Right. That's why when they said Mac, what was it, 200? Yeah, 200. Come on, Mac Jones right now.
3 more of those screen passes.
Yeah, Mac Jones right now is 11 of 18 for 109. One of those was a 49-yard catch. Right. So if you take that away, he's 10 of 17 for like 59 yards. Good for him. Good for him. This is hold on. This comment from Cali Blitz. Man, is this the 4th time in the red zone and can't score? We've scored at least 2 touchdowns in the red zone. So, I'm trying to be nice. This is me being nice. If I was nice to them, they would think something was wrong. I'll be nice to them during the Christmas Eve game against the Bears, which we better win, unless we're losing and you guys say fun stuff.
Why is Buffalo get all these special games?
No, everyone's playing. Everyone except for three games are playing Christmas Eve because Christmas Day is on the Sunday. So
Jay-Z's there.
Jay-Z's at the game. I was like, what do you see? Second and goal from the 8 to start the 4th quarter. Remember, we started off the 2nd quarter with the touchdown. So Allen looking to throw, has room. Take this in for the end zone. Take this in yourself. He gets to the 1-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 1.
Give it to Cook.
Give it to Cook. Give it to Cook. Diggs has 6 catches for 82 yards and a touchdown. Cook has 14 carries for 64 yards, which means that didn't he have 8 for 60 or 8? Yeah, 8 for 60. I think it was. Yeah, that Allen had the touchdown here. To be honest with you,
And the guy took a good angle.
he did. So it's 3rd and goal from the 1.
Who's that? Judah?
No, 39.
Right.
No, yeah, that's Bacardi. It's 32. So guys, before this play happens, if we get stopped and it's 4th and goal from the 1, do we go for it or do we kick a field goal?
Go for it.
What do we do? Well, hopefully we get on 3rd down. We don't have to worry about it. Is McKenzie hurt too now? McKenzie's out of the game.
You line the running backs behind Allen.
Push him. Push.
Yes.
To be honest with you, you could argue to do that 2 times in a row, right? Like it doesn't work on 3rd down, do it on 4th down.
Eagles run that play at least 10 times a game.
Allen in shotgun. So that's not going to happen. Singletary goes in motion to his right. Singletary gets the ball. Singletary's in the end zone for a touchdown.
Let's go.
We don't have to worry about it.
Let's go.
We do not have to worry about it.
Singletary's tiny.
He is. 15 plays, 94 yards, 8 minutes and 55. That is a drive. That's a great drive. So who do we thank for that? Ken Dorsey? V-Man comes in with a $2 super chat. Thank you very much. When will Pat fans acknowledge their defense is trash? I don't know. But the Bills are making it look that way today. But thank you so much for the $2 donation again, guys. All super chats. Extra points up and extra points good. 14:31 to go. Bills up 24-7. See, I would have hit both the under and the spread. So stop your talking. I should bet. I didn't listen to you.
You haven't hit the under yet.
Yeah. But again, guys, all super chats go to the hashtags 2022 charity, which is the Williams Syndrome Foundation. So we appreciate the super chat, VMan29397. Again, when will Pat fans acknowledge their defense is trash? Well, we still see the Pats one more time this year, week 18. So the Bills up 24-7. Now, hopefully, Poyer or this defense can get a pick because, the Patriots have to start throwing the ball unless they've conceded the loss, which they might have. I mean, you're talking about 14-31 to go in the 4th quarter. Bill Belichick knows. Motor. Best second half drive I've seen in a while. Yeah, absolutely. That was beautiful. What a great drive. Best drive in weeks. I completely agree. And it came at the right time against the division opponent late in the season. We're putting, someone said a little bit earlier, we can't put teams away anymore. To me, a 24-7 lead against this Patriots team, it's putting it away. That drive just put this game away.
It is.
James comes in and says, I was worried about this game. We've had a tough month. I'm glad. Remember what's happened in Buffalo this month, right? Just remember.
A little snow?
60-some inches. So the Bills game on Thursday, they play on Sunday. The game on Thursday gets moved to Detroit. Thursday, which, by the way, was the start of the snowstorm. You can't just find a plane to fly you overnight. So they have to take a plane on Friday. In fact, I don't think they actually got a plane until Saturday.
Hold on, Joe. I think I have a violin upstairs.
I'm just saying. Listen, if the Eagles went through what the Bills went through this week, first of all, they would have won this month. First of all, they would have won 1-3 instead of 3-1. And you guys be crying about how the NFL hates us. The NFL's fault. Why did the NFL move us? We could have played. Please.
Wow.
Please.
Wow.
We could throw snowballs at Santa again.
Dude, that happened 50 years ago. Let it go.
I don't care when it
Let
happened.
it go.
Pretty sure you lost that game, too.
I'm pretty sure that team sucks.
Mm-hmm. This team and that team have a lot in common, then. Keep talking.
You are
Keep
what
talking.
your record says you are, Joseph.
You are what your record says you are. You're right. You are correct. And there's a reason why the Eagles are number 1 seed. I will not argue that. All right, Patriots taking out of the end zone. Gets to the 15, the 20, the 25. See, Hines needs to take a lesson from that guy. Just ran upfield, full head of steam, gets to the 27, 28-yard line. You know what stings about this, though?
Here we go.
The AFC East won't have every team above 500 anymore because the Patriots just suck. It'll be 6-6. I shouldn't talk too much because we might just give up this lead or something stupid, and they'll score 2 touchdowns in like 3.5 minutes.
Don't do that.
Shotgun formation. All right, a touchdown, a field goal.
All right.
There you go. Wide open. Why is he so open? Bourne with the catch gets to the 42-yard line. Poyer on the tackle.
Jason Bourne.
Do not play prevent defense. Please, please, please don't go into prevent. James comes in and says, "Fly, Eagles, fly."
That's it.
I don't know if I know the whole thing. Yeah, I probably do, but I'm not going to sing because this is in the Eagles chat. Join Philly 500 for that crap. I heard enough of that on Monday.
Wow.
Actually, I didn't sing the whole song, probably because Jason didn't know. The fact that Jason asked about Eagles is pretty impressive. Jones under makes the handoff. Blitz coming. Oh, he got hit as he threw. Myers was open again, though. Wide open.
Myers is the only guy in the
So I am very much a Bills fan. This clown next to me, or are you talking about James? Maybe. I don't know. Frazier's bend don't break, which always breaks. We've only allowed 7 points in this game right now. Ooh. No, the problem on that play is Milano and Edmonds playing the run up by 17. Shotgun formation on 2nd and 10, 13-41 to go. Pump fake by Jones. Sets with a screen. Got to make a tackle. Good job, Poyer. Poyer read that play beautifully. And it's a tackle for loss by Poyer. It's going to be 3rd and long from the 39-yard line. Again, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this hashtag sports. If you're new, subscribe so I can make fun of you more in later weeks.
Burn.
If you've been here before, hey, they make fun of me too. They make fun of me too, and I don't like it. I cry. Shotgun formation on 3rd and 15. Clean pocket. Throws to the outside. Is that Myers? That might be his first catch of the day. It's going to be 4th and long, and the Patriots are going to punt. 12:40 to go. Punt team comes on. Bills are going to move to 9-3. Half game up over the Dolphins. A real Bills fan would never say anything nice about the Patriots. Well, then I am not a real Bills fan. Sorry. You know, there comes a day where we actually want the Patriots to win a game. There does. You know, Patriots play the Dolphins. I want the Patriots to win right now. Naeem Hines calls for a fair catch at the 11. You know, they still play another game against the Dolphins. And at this moment, you know, some of you out there, you hate certain teams and all that stuff. And I understand. That's fine. I love the Bills. And the only thing I cheer for is whatever will help the Bills the most. That's the team I cheer for. When it's an NFC team playing an AFC team, I'm always cheering for the NFC team. I don't care who it is. Some of you hate Dallas because they beat us in 2 what?
I get it.
Yeah. Some Bills fans don't cheer for Dallas because they beat us in 2 Super Bowls. Whenever Dallas is playing an AFC team, I'm cheering for Dallas. Cheering for Dallas. I don't care.
Not in this house.
Tron Johnson, not this house. Well, that's why you moved. Someone cheered for Dallas in this house once. You're like, forget that. I'm out. Tron Johnson has had a decent game.
You want Dallas fans? You go next door. There's about 20 of them living in.
And watch the fake. Well, nope, they didn't fake it. They didn't fake it. So Bills ball from the 11. Another nice 8-minute drive inning and touchdown would be awesome. Sorry, I can't cheer. And that's okay. I'm not upset with people who can't cheer for certain teams. I understand that. That's just my take. My take is I love the Bills. That's what I'm cheering for. If Miami's tied with us at the end of the year and they have tiebreaker and they don't play the Patriots this year, but if they were to play the Patriots, I'm cheering for the Patriots, obviously. I mean, I don't care. If Miami's playing the Jets at the end of the year, If Miami would be up on us by or tied with
They're
us.
not paying the Patriots this
They're
year.
not the last game of the year. I said last week of the season, but we're playing the Patriots last week of the season. So.
How many pansy games do the Bills have on their schedule?
Pansy games. Wow. Come from an Eagles fan who plays the NFC, who other than the East is just trash. Yeah, do you guys play NFC South this year? Yeah, you played the worst division in football. You beat who you play.
No, I think they play the North.
They play the North. They play the Packers. Yeah, they just played the Packers. They played
because they
Vikings,
they played New Orleans.
And they've already played the Vikings. Yeah. So yeah, they played New Orleans because of the division ring. So yeah.
And they played Detroit.
Which, to be honest, other than Minnesota, which is an impressive win, that division's trash.
I mean, most Eagles haters would say, other than Minnesota, they don't really
see.
Have a quality win.
I'm all for you beat who you play. You can't help it. Now, when the playoffs come, will it?
I mean, a lot of these games have been beatings. So
right.
They've been public beatings, but some of them have been like they didn't.
The Lions game, Packers game,
they did not beat Houston the way they were supposed to beat Houston.
Right. Right on first down by Singletary. Let's see if he can get his 55 yards. What was it? DraftKings put his over under at 55 yards.
I mean, Jones basically needs to throw for another 150. Still
don't understand how he lost to the Pats twice. Well, if we beat them here, I'm sorry. What team are you a fan of? Are you a fan of, did they already play the Jets twice or the Dolphins twice? I don't think they have, but I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Junio Rudy. Don't just run straight up the pile. Do a sweep.
When he's thinking Zach, it's the Jets.
Gotcha.
Well, Zach's not the problem anymore.
Zach is not the problem. Well, the fact that he's on the roster is still a problem.
Well, he's not dressing.
Another run up the middle. He didn't even dress last week. That's hilarious. He did it. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. Singletary up the middle for a gain of 3. Scott, I'm with you. You don't want to be predictable in the run game, but at the same time, if it keeps netting you 3 to 4 yards a carry, you're going to keep doing it, right? Like if your offensive line is winning at the line of scrimmage, which I never thought I would hear me say about the Bills' offensive line this season. But listen, as of week 11 of last season, going into the playoffs in the last season, the Bengals' offensive line was garbage. The Bengals' offensive line, didn't they allow 9 sacks in the playoff game against the Titans?
They let all those
pass on 3rd down, complete to Diggs to a 30. That's the first down. Would you say?
They're like the first team that's ever been in the Super Bowl that just let their whole offensive line go.
Wow. But I'm just saying that this offensive line is not as bad as Cincy's was last year. It's bad. I'm not saying it's a good offensive line, but
I mean, say what you want about Philly, they probably have the best offensive line in the league.
One of. I would agree with that. But that defensive line needs help. And they're trying to get help. Yeah.
By getting older guys.
But your run defense is what would scare me if I was an Eagles fan.
I mean, they get Jordan Davis back up, and he's a huge help.
Okay. All right. Heavy run set, obviously, on first down. Singletary breaks it to the outside. Don't go out of bounds. There you go. He gets about 10 yards on the carry. They're going to give him 9, and it's going to be 2nd and 1. 9:50 to go. That one, Scott, they did bounce it outside to the left. So the Bills just keep running clock here. They're going to have over 40 minutes of time possession in this game. That's awesome.
His team's terrible.
That's awesome. If I were Bill Belichick, every time we lose a game, I go right to Kraft, after he was down at the massage parlor, obviously. And I would say, thanks for not keeping Jimmy. They got a
good deal.
Yeah. If losing's a good deal, they got a good deal. They did get 1 or 2 more Super Bowls after they got rid of Jimmy, though, right? At least 1. I forget
if you get 1, you've won that deal.
Right. All right, Singletary in the backfield again. Gets the handoff. He's going to be stopped in the backfield. Oh, wait. Did he just figure he was going to be tackled, so he stopped? It's going to be a 2-yard loss. Who got beat on the play? That's right, Quisenberry. But I'm glad to see him back in there. I am. I'm glad to see that he wasn't hurt more seriously.
Are you?
Yeah. I hate injuries. I mean, I would not disagree with him being benched just because he's a bad player, but I don't like.
Well, he was holding him too.
He was holding him, and he didn't get beat. He did get beat, but that's not the guy who made the tackle. Every play, every time I look at you, you're on your ass again. hate you. 3rd and 3, 8:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Pass out to Cook, make the first guy miss. You got to make the first guy miss if you're running back in that situation. Forced out of bounds. So it's going to make up a 4th down for the Buffalo Bills. I want another Diggs touchdown. Sorry. Sorry, it's not going to happen. Allen on the day, 21-32, 223, and 2 touchdowns. Wasn't it 255 for Allen? 255, 225, something like that. So he's not going to hit that.
If I can get him 30 yards.
He's not. They're not going to pass the ball. Because if you this drive is going to take 2.5, 3 minutes at least. Martin back to punt on 4th and 3. Fake the punt. There's a wide open middle of the field right there. Fake the punt. Sam Martin gets the punt off. Fair catch called for. Don't. Oh my goodness, Jones. Teron Jones has been, listen, for the most part, when we've had Jones on our team, because remember, Jones has had 2 stints on the Buffalo Bills. I've liked him. But this season, he has annoyed every bone in my body. I just don't like him this year for some reason. I just feel like he's been more of a liability than he has been in previous years. Again, thank you guys for watching this edition of #Sports. Don't forget that we'll be live next week. A game that's not primetime, finally, as the Buffalo Bills play the New York Jets, currently scheduled for 1 o'clock. I know that they've changed that. Like, they can flex games now, like, up to a week before.
It's 2 weeks.
Is it 2 weeks? So we know the Jets game will be at 1 o'clock at least?
Yes.
The Dolphins game we're still unsure about, but as of right now, it's at 1 o'clock? Okay. So there you go. But if the game time changes, I'm still with you a half hour before kickoff, and we go throughout the game. And sometimes I go without insulting people. Not too often, but sometimes. But yeah, the Bills have had a great time possession, 38 minutes and 18 seconds to 14 minutes and 4 seconds. We are 9 for 14 on 3rd downs. The Patriots are 1 of 8 on 3rd downs. That's what's going to win this ball game. The Bills have 22 first downs. The Patriots have 9. The Bills have 135 rushing yards. Patriots have 55. Our run defense has been very good this season, solid. The Packers and Jets game started a downslide for our run defense. But you look how we did against Derrick Henry, what we did against Nick Chubb, what we're doing tonight. Our run defense has been pretty good this year.
How many 48-yard screens did the Bills have this year?
How many 40-yard screens have the Bills had this year? Well, at least one.
Just
one. Bill says we need a turnover here. If we want to win this game, we need that turnover. We need that strip sack. We haven't sacked Mac Jones once today, by the way. Like, throw that out there. Got a lot of pressure on him. I will say we got pressure on him, but we haven't sacked him one time. So it says New England has 2 sacks for 0 yards. I don't know how that works. I feel like you have to lose yards to get a sack, but it's all right.
I mean,
Here's what it is. What do I know?
Probably get rounded down.
What do I know? I don't know what they're showing here. Like, they're just showing teams that have losing records from history. I have no idea. No team has won 3 Thursday night games in a season. Are you serious? The Bills are, yay, Buffalo! We'll be the first team to win 3 Thursday night games in a season.
I hope they're all won against pansies like this.
Well, the first one this year was against the Rams, so yes, it was.
Yeah,
Yes, it was.
The worst one.
The second one was against the Lions. So this
Oh my word!
Thank you, NFL, for giving us that record. Shaq in formation. Back to pass. Pass complete to the 40. Man, they really have no one at receiver. Like, nobody.
No.
When Aguilar...
When Aguilar's out there, you have nobody.
You have nobody. Oh, that was Thornton. Guarantee you have no idea who that is. Shotgun formation.
I know Jacoby Myers.
Oh, Shaq Loss was coming. Boom! You have to
come on.
Milano. You have to make that tackle, Milano. He comes back and makes the tackle. Trey White is looking good out there today. Trey White did look good today. Forced a couple of incompletions. Will Vaughn be back for playoffs? They plan on it. So if he misses 4 games, we're 8-3, right? So if he misses 4 games, that puts him out till at least week 16, right? 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. So hopefully comes back week 17. Jones going long. has a man. Oh, he overthrows him by 5 yards. That's at Thornton again. It was wide open. Wide open, but unfortunately.
5 yards.
He was wide open because our corner fell down, just so you all know.
Was it Quisenberry?
Quisenberry was out there. Leslie Frazier was like, you can't play offensive line. Play for me. See what you could do. No, it was Dane Jackson on the coverage. 3rd and 7.
It's ballsy throwing him in a corner.
So yeah, I do think Baldwin back in time for the playoffs. He'll get a sack in the Super Bowl and be named MVP. Myers in motion goes to the bottom of the screen. 4 wide receiver set to the top, to the bottom. Bills send 4. Almost get there again. Pass is caught by the running back. Johnson misses a tackle, and the Patriots get 1st down. Stevenson on the catch and run. It's going to be 1st and 10 Patriots, 6:20 to go. Let's go, Buffalo! Yeah. I'm okay at this point of the game, and Scott, you might disagree with me, but I'm okay with those screen passes for 8 yards, leaving them in bounds. Blitz coming! But again, Mac Jones gets away from everybody because he's Mac Jones, I guess. I don't know. Oh, dropped. He finally finds Bourne as an open receiver. Bourne drops the ball. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Garbage time. It is. It's garbage time. Garbage time. So now, again, looking towards this weekend, you look at the games this weekend. Bills, obviously, if you're a Bills fan, cheering for the Niners to beat the Dolphins. Let me see. We'll go through some games throughout this week. Tennessee Titans, Eagles. You're cheering for the Eagles. Even though we have a tiebreaker against the Titans and we have a game up on them, you still just never know. So you're cheering for the Eagles in that game.
Always cheering for the Eagles.
Shotgun formation. Pump fake. They try to set up a screen.
Succeeded.
And they succeed. The 7-yard Stevenson. Well, success is relative. It's a 7-yard screen pass, but you're down by 17 with 6 minutes to go. So I think the Bills will happily give you that. Packers, Bears. Tell me who you're cheering for in the Packers-Bears game. I don't care. Doesn't bother me either one way or the other. He says Packers.
Just because of
Shotgun formation, 3rd and 2. Throwing it to the sideline. Pass is caught. Pushed out of bounds. Yeah, the Bills look like they're ball hawking it now, trying to get the ball. That was Xavier Rhodes on the coverage, but he was definitely going for the ball there. 1st and 10, 5:15 to go in the 4th quarter. At the Buffalo Bills 33-yard line. Shotgun formation, Stevenson to his left. Passes the screen to Stevenson. Edmonds makes the tackle at the 27-yard line. Hamlin comes in and touches him down because he wants to think that he had something to do with that tackle, but he didn't. Go over some other games from Sunday. And again, a great weekend for football, college, pro. Doesn't matter. It's a great weekend for football. Jacksonville, Detroit. Doesn't matter with Jacksonville's record, but I cheer for Detroit if you want to. But shotgun formation. Over the middle, pass incomplete. 10 for Stevenson, so it's going to be 3rd and 6. Right, games that the Bills fans would have interest in. Jets, Vikings, obviously cheering for the Vikings in that game.
No.
Started the Bills D in fantasy, good for you. We're cheering for the Vikings in that game. Because they're playing the Jets. Timeout Buffalo. Buffalo always has this weird thing. Again, I think it goes back to stinking Andy Reid and the time management. Like random times they call, like in games like this where they're well ahead, they'll just randomly call a timeout like they don't have the right defense set up or something. I just don't understand it. Why shouldn't Bills fans cheer for the Vikings in that game against the division opponent? Okay, you don't. You have a tiebreaker against them and your game up. You don't need them to lose. Well, if you're an Eagles fan, you could cheer for maybe you winning. I know you're not used to that, but you could cheer for that. And then you don't have to worry about the Vikings. I mean, right now, the Bills control their own destiny when it comes to the AFC East. So I just assume we're going to win out. Now, we do need the Chiefs to lose one more game so we can get the number 1 overall seed.
Oh, my.
Speaking of, the Chiefs do play the Bengals. So we are cheering for the Bengals in that game. Yeah, a lot of these games could go either way. Chargers, Raiders, really doesn't matter. Cowboys, Colts, doesn't matter. I'll still cheer for the Cowboys, though. over the Colts. Just to irritate my friends.
Who do you like better in Survivor? Cleveland?
Oh, you're still in the Survivor. You can pick up even the first games?
What?
You can still pick even though the first game's been played?
Yeah.
Wow. Who do I like better in Survivor? Oh, ask the chat. Who do I like better in Survivor?
Cleveland?
Yeah?
Or Bucks.
Okay. So my friend's in the Survivor pool. He wants to know who do you like better in the Survivor pool?
It's week 13. So
It's week 13, right? So your pickings are slim. So his two thoughts are the Browns on the road, 7-point favorites against the Texans. The Browns starring Deshaun Watson, or the Vikings at home, 3-point favorites against the Jets. Let me know in the chat which team you like better: the Browns over the Texans, or the Vikings over the Jets. Let me know in the comment section who you would take if you were in a suicide pool. How many people do you have left? 9.
We all have one.
It's a double elimination.
It is.
Double elimination. Okay.
And people lost last week. The 2 undefeated teams lost last week with Seattle.
Vikings. We got 2 Vikings, 1 Browns. See, I always go personally. I always like the home team. I like a home team favorite. Home team. You know, out of conference games normally tend to, go the way they're expected to, in my opinion. Except for when the Vikings play the Bills. So too soon, maybe. Love the hat. Thank you, Rick. Happy holidays, everybody. And join me. Christmas Eve, we play the Bears. Join me right here on Hashtag Sports. Shotgun formation on 3rd and 6 from the 28-yard line. The Bills 28. Jones back pass. Feeling pressure. Gets away from a sack again.
Wow,
he's going to run. He is down short of the first down. He 4th and 1. Slow to get up, though. Slow to get up. This might be one of those times where the person upstairs calls down and says he needs to get, because I think that when he rolled, he might have hit Edmonds. His helmet might hit Edmonds' knee. But 4th and 1. Patriots going for it. Over the middle, pass complete to the 11-yard line. Poirier with the tackle. 1st and 10 from the 11. 3:50 to go. Sorry if you have Bills defense and they're going to get a cheap touchdown against them here. I mean, if you have the Bills defense, I don't think you played prevent. I think you played this drive correctly as far as letting them dink and dunk a little bit, keeping them in bounds. But Jones, old mail pass incomplete for Stevenson, who might have had a step. There's a flag down. Might have had a step on Edmonds enough to get around the corner and get into the end zone. Yeah. Holding on New England, and so it's going to be a 10-yard penalty. It's going to be 1st and 20. McDermott on the hold. Scott says he hates this. Yeah, I don't have any issue with it, Scott. Not going to lie. I would love to see us get a sack. That'd be nice. Maybe get a turnover in this game. Because at some point, if you're a team trying to come back from 24-7 deficit with less than 4 minutes to go, you have to take a chance. This might be it. No! Incomplete. And you have to look at who's in the game too, right? Hamlin, Jackson, Jaquan Johnson. You don't see Trey White in there. I'm surprised Poirier was in there, to be honest with you. 2nd and 20. Yeah, that's what it is. That must be it. Game is over. The game is over. Ooh, Jones might get over that 200 yards. 189 right now. From 21. Shotgun formation again. Quick out. Tackled right away. Smith gets tackled at the 16-yard line. 3:15 to go. If you took 200, you're sweating. If you took the old, well, either way, you're sweating. 31 drives in the red zone, only 12 touchdowns. Yikes. I thought our offense was bad, the red zone. Shotgun formation of middle in the end zone. Caught. That's a penalty. It's incomplete. He drops the ball, but there's definitely going to be a flag on Hamlin. Going to be a personal foul. And I still don't understand why Poirier's in the game. But Hamlin's going to get a penalty here. It's a defenseless receiver. Yeah. Get a defenseless receiver penalty. Hits him in the head. If he doesn't hit him, it's probably a catch. Definitely hits him in the head, though. Can't do that in today's NFL. In the 80s, they were just giving him a pat in the head. Call it unnecessary rough. No. See, I don't like that. I would say, like if he doesn't hit him, he catches the ball, or at least makes a better attempt at it. I could see defenseless receiver, but not unnecessary roughness. Hit him with the shoulder, but hit him in the head. His shoulder hits his head, it's still going to be a penalty. But I don't agree with the call. I think it needs to be defenseless receiver.
He does.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And listen, I go through this every single time something like this happens. You might sit here and say, I hate the officials. I hate this weak call. It's the player's fault. The players sue the NFL, and so the NFL has to do something. Shotgun formation now, 1st and goal for the 8. Quick out to Henry, incomplete. That's not supposed to be a penalty. It absolutely is a penalty. That's absolutely, in today's NFL, that's absolutely a penalty.
That's why former NFL players are dying.
Right. CTE is a thing. 2nd and goal from the 8.
CTE is a thing. It is not made up nonsense.
3 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Oh, sack! Epineza finally gets there. Don't throw a flag. Don't dare throw a flag. Epineza gets the sack. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Everyone who picked Dan Jones and the over is hoping he dumps it off for 5 yards right here. Finally get the sack. First sack of the game. And see, to me, what worries me about a game like this is realizing that without Von Miller, we might not be able to get pressure on quarterbacks, and that could be a problem. Shotgun formation. Here comes the blitz again. Almost another one.
A little elusive right now.
He's getting away from everyone right now.
That guy.
What is that? What is that?
That guy was like
Daniel Jones has all day running back and forth. Finally throws it into the end zone. It's incomplete. Rhodes breaks up, so it's 4th and goal.
Like, who was that guy? He looked like he was about
Guys,
500 pounds.
I'm telling. It's a 2-minute warning. We can argue about this all day. That's the right call. You might hate it. I get it, but that's the right call. They're nuts. That's the right call. In today's NFL, that's the right call. If you're gonna see the NFL call a penalty in the Commanders-Eagles game where the Commanders quarterback falls down and a 350-pound guy slows up, can't slow up completely, and runs into him, yes, it was late. The flag, whatever, it is what it is.
That guy's such a punk.
But it happened. And if you're gonna see that called, or the play in Atlanta against Tom Brady, what was that, week 4 or whatever it was? If you're gonna see stuff like that, you can't be surprised to see something like that.
It almost gets his neck broken, and that's not a penalty, though.
I mean, hey, the refs can't see everything. I have no idea.
They should have been able to see that.
I have no idea. I saw when he fumbled. I understand that. I saw when he fumbled, the guy had his hand inside his mask, and everyone was upset about that. You have 24 arms. No, 22, right? 11 on each side. So you have 44 arms, actually. 22 players, 44 arms, 44 legs, and you only have 5, 6, 7 pairs of eyes out there.
He was frustrated. Someone should probably be watching him.
How can they not catch Mac Jones? That's a problem. Because if we can't catch Mac Jones, we're not going to catch Tua. If we get to him, we're not. We're just not. I'm not too worried about who's Zach Wilson's replacement. Mike White. Mike White. I'm not worried about him.
Mountaineer.
No consistency. That could be a problem. I understand that. I get that there's no consistency, and the NFL needs to work on that. But I promise you, when they work on consistency,
it's going to get worse.
That one will consistently be called a penalty. They can never be 100%. It's kind of like the strike zone in baseball. You're never going to be 100%. The only way you're going to be 100% is if you either can challenge everything or you have robotic officials. That's it. As someone who was an official for a long time, if anyone thinks it's easy or they can do a better job, listen, your high school, whatever division high school is in your area, they need officials. I promise. They need officials. Go ahead.
Why are you trying to start shit?
I'm a Bills fan. That's what we do.
They should hit the like button.
Make sure they hit the like button. We're not the best team in the NFL, but at least we a top 3 team. Well, they're going for a field goal here. Okay, thank you. You know, in-game bettors are probably a little annoyed right now. It's gonna be short. Field goal is up, and the field goal is good. So the minute 53 to go. Bills up 24-10. It's funny. Phillips went down. Oh, it's hopefully it's not a serious injury. Hopefully it's not a serious injury. Look at Tampa there, 5-6, winning their division.
Look at the Eagles, 10-1.
10-1. Fly, Eagles, fly.
On the road to victory.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Score touchdown.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Hit him low. Hit him high. Watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. On the road to victory. A field goal, cowards. What are they going to do? Honestly, what are they going to do? But yeah, if you're an in-game bettor, I bet you the spread was probably sitting at 16.5, right? They were probably sitting at they either score a touchdown this drive or not.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're an in-game bettor, that was probably annoying for you. Ben Maurer says we would run it up on the Eagles. Listen, I love my Bills team, but we can't even run up on the Patriots.
Wait,
so
is he high?
Well, probably. He's a Bills fan, so you know, a Bills fan Thursday, 11 o'clock at night. Chances of not being higher.
Eagles?
That's what he said. I didn't say it. Onside kick coming. The Bills call a timeout right before he's ready to kick it. I love that timeout. Although I hate most of them. I love that one.
Please.
I took Bills -11 to say.
Yeah, check stats.
Oh, because stats matter in games.
They do.
They don't. Stats don't matter. I'm not agreeing with him, but you can't say, we need to check the stats as your argument. Stats don't matter. Okay, Mafia game looks like it's in the bag. Gonna wait for the onside kick, and then it's off to bed. 5:06 a.m. Well, thank you for watching from Germany. I really do appreciate it. Think about Bills versus Eagles in Buffalo. We win hands down. Well, if we play Eagles, it's in where's Super Bowl this year? California, Arizona.
I want to say Arizona.
Arizona. If we play the Eagles, it's gonna be in Arizona. It's not gonna be in Buffalo.
And Buffalo might as well not even make the trip.
Buffalo last one night. Onside kick recovered by Davis, which is good because he had an issue recovering one a few weeks ago. So Davis recovers the onside kick on the hands team, and it's going to be 3 kneel downs, and the Bills are going to go home.
Yes, it's in Sunday.
Going to Arizona.
Yep.
Yeah, if the Bills can't take down Mac Jones when they get in the backfield, I don't think we're going to take down Jalen Hurts.
Oh.
Just saying that.
Riri's doing the halftime show.
Who is? Rihanna. I used to call her Rihanna all the time just to piss people off, and it worked so much. It worked all the time. Rihanna, guys. It's Rihanna. Mafia, mount up. Hey, it's time to make that playoff run. Like I said, last year around this time, we started on that roll. We're getting better. Josh Allen looked good today. You know, he had a few drops in there, but he looked good today. That fumble, arguably the offensive lineman's fault, but
he's such a curmudgeon.
Huh?
Belichick is literally such a curmudgeon.
Yep.
Even after wins, he's a curmudgeon.
No, absolutely. Listen, but here's the thing. I love his attitude of don't give anything to the media. Like, why should they get anything? Why do we deserve anything as far as information? He's got Ben Mowers is saying the Eagles lose to the Bills 34-31 in the Super Bowl.
I can actually see that.
Yeah, but that's not at first a blowout in Buffalo, and a blowout is not 34-31. That sounds pretty back and forth to me. First 3-game win streak in New England since 1992 to 1994. Wow, our team was bad for a long time. Wow, our team was bad. And guys, when was the last time we were 9-3? Like, I know we had high expectations going into the season, and we might not be meeting them to the best of our abilities, but we're 9-3. We have now got the monkey off our back of no divisional wins, so that's nice.
I hate how you had me buy back a half point.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you
could
would
have
buy
made
it
more
back.
money.
You could have made
I
more
could have
money.
sold 6 points.
You could
Joe.
have. Man, that 16.5 or 17 one was actually pretty close.
It was.
Oh, that field goal. Oh, no. So pregame, we were looking at the bets, and one of the bets was Bills -17, or was it 16.5?
16.5.
It was 16.5 at 5-1. And that field goal made it not happen. Now we get mini bye. Correct. Everything's right here. Guys, stay tuned as Paul Mario are going to give you a post game. So look forward to that on your Thursday night. I'll probably listen to that on my way home. But yeah, the Buffalo Bills came in and for all purposes pretty convincingly beat the New England Patriots in New England. Yeah, New England got the touchdown second drive on what many would call, after seeing the whole outcome of this game, many would just call a fluke play, right? Quick screen pass. They read the blitz. Good job by the Patriots calling the blitz. 48-yard touchdown. Other than that, Mac Jones only throws 195, so they're probably upset that they didn't go for it on fourth down. Mac Jones only throws 195. Josh Allen, 223 and 2 touchdowns. James Cook, 14 for 64. Stevenson, 10 for 54. Diggs, 7 catches, 92 and a touchdown. Jones, 2 receptions, 51 and a touchdown. Those are your leaders. Good win overall. All phases of the game. Special teams. Offense, defense played well. Wish we would got more sacks on Mac Jones. Huh? And yeah, you won your bet. So really, that's all I was hoping for today. But guys, yeah, mini bye week, 11 days off. Hopefully time for Deion Dawkins to get better. Hopefully time for Kyer Elam to get better. We might still be seeing guys getting dinged up, but it seems like for the most part, other than Von Miller, we're getting healthy at the right time. Hopefully it stays that way. You guys, Merry Christmas to you, Martin, as well. Hopefully you join me between now and then. But if you don't, enjoy your Christmas. Dominant win. We needed that. We got it. We got what we needed. On the road, 14-point divisional win. I'll take that every day of the week. Thursday, again, mini bye. So, yeah, Paul Maher will be joining you probably here in the next half hour with the post-game coverage, immediate reaction to what they just saw. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this performance. Again, we'd like to see more sacks on Mac Jones. Hate that fumble. Hate that holding call on Tommy Sweeney that negates the Stephon Diggs touchdown. Scott Blakely comes in with a $4.99 donation or super chat, which will be a donation to the Williams Foundation. Just says, thanks, Joe. And I have nothing but thanks for you guys. Everyone who watched, everyone who is a follower of Hashtag Nation. We appreciate you and all that you do for this channel. Again, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button before you leave, hit that thumbs up button. Helps out the channel, helps out the algorithm. So we really do appreciate that. Bills win 24-10. Bills move to 9-3. Bills now own a half-game lead over the Dolphins. Go San Fran on Sunday. We'll take care. We'll see you all soon, guys. Again, Paul Mario will be on here shortly. I'll see you in 11 days. Until then, go Bills.
Hello, fellow Bills fans. Sean Rogers, realtor and lead of the Mr. Rogers Homes team. Did you know that real estate is one of the best ways to build wealth, and right now is one of the best times to own an investment property in Arizona? Please reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions so we can take the next step to your financial freedom here in the Valley of the Sun, utilizing real estate. As always, God bless America and go Buffalo! Hello, fellow Bills fans. Sean Rogers, realtor and lead of the Mr. Rogers Homes team. Did you know that real estate is one of the best ways to build wealth, and right now is one of the best times to own an investment property in Arizona? Please reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions so we can take the next step to your financial freedom here in the Valley of the Sun, utilizing real estate. As always, God bless America and go Buffalo! Hello,